that if they start to really begin to feel themselves here like they did toward the end of that tournament, we could potentially be looking at 100 Thieves building up something quite nice in stage 2.
Yeah, definitely. I really like Cryo on this Guard Senti role. Like, I like that he's finally found his footing and identity as a player. He's been performing insane. And being able to just shut up, look at his crosshair, do what he has to do, I feel like that's a perfect role for him.
Yeah, just so many aimers on this team as well. But for more on 100 Thieves and from Cryo, let's go ahead and take a listen.
Since the beginning of this year, we knew 100 Thieves was a threat, and Cryo, now you have a trophy to prove it. Why and how are you guys going to be a threat going into stage 2?
We're hoping to take all the momentum and confidence that we got from EWC into the next stage, and I mean, we're just a really different team than we were in stage 1 in the beginning of the year, so yeah, we're just going to be a whole new team.
And I know Paris is great, but how are you guys feeling about Shanghai?
We're really looking to get to Shanghai.
Me too. Thank you so much.
The icy Cryo is a man of few words, but he is right. He is looking to brush off the history between these two teams because historically, G2, well, kind of seems to be their kryptonite. Let's take a look at the results there, right? They've only got 2 map wins across 5 matches. Now, oftentimes you do these comparisons, Mel, rosters change and all that stuff, but in this instance, you know, you've had some core pieces in 100 Thieves that have been there for a little bit, like Asuna and Cryo, and you also have the G2 guys who've been there for a hot minute together as well. So there is some comparison here.
I think for 100 Thieves, the biggest thing that I've noted this year is how they brought in NBS as their coach, and they brought in that previous TSM core in Vora and Timotino, and I feel like that has done wonders for this team. I have no idea what it looks like behind the scenes, but the coaching staff seem to have brought so much, and they do look like a completely different team, like Cryo said.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've seen some crazy clips out of Timotino lately. For the last year, he's very, very consistent, and I think he might be the piece that 100 Thieves has been waiting for to make a deep run here in America.
Yeah, I agree. Since his joining the team, him and Vora, you got to give Vora credit too, because Vora's a lot of, you know, the planning of the reasons why, you know, this is happening. But Timotino, man, his impact in the server is just insane. But is it enough? Is it enough to take down G2? I don't know.
I remember he did an interview where he was saying he loves playing all the different duelists. He's not a Neon one trick. He's very flexible, and I think that's going to be really important now that we have the Neon nerfs, now that we're playing more flexible comps, we're going against a lot of different compositions. Being able to have that flexible duelist to move around and fit whatever composition you need to is really, really important.
I think that there were some question marks at the beginning of the year when he was playing Waylay, and it's like, okay, is he just a Waylay abuser? Because Waylay was very strong, right? But I think he's really proven himself in terms of being able to pick up the Neon and being able to pick up other duelists. And also, word to Asuna, this guy fills around him so well. They can run any comp with Asuna, with him playing Sage, with him playing Phoenix, with him playing a great KO. I think this is the moment all 100 Thieves fans have been waiting for to kind of coalesce up to this point where it really feels like all the pieces are here. They just need to execute. That's it.
They really do. And this is going to be a big first step for them. Imagine if they're able to take out G2 here, right? A team that has dominated this region for a long time, and then you got a chance here, Alexis, to kind of establish yourself as like the next generation, a new kids on the block, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, after 5 losses in a row, surely they have an idea of the G2 play style and what they need to do to beat this team, especially with their new pieces.
I can't decide if that's a better deal than Anderson, but at least I got some Asuna
well, let's see
tonight.
what our crew thinks about this
I would say
matchup.
Anderson is a
show the predictions
better, more
for
important
today.
player.
What are the odds? Ooh, okay, so we got...
Well,
all right, so Mel, you're the only 100 Thieves believer. I think it's kind of like I'm a G2 believer, you're a 100 Thieves believer, and I just think that's where it's at, right?
Listen, and this is crazy for me to predict because I
Hope you
am
make a
the
football
biggest,
channel.
most biased
Maybe one day.
G2 fan. I will never stop talking about the guard core, ever.
Yeah.
But in this specific matchup, when I'm looking at the power level of both these teams, I'm looking at their current form, I just have to give it to 100 Thieves. I think G2 will obviously come out on top at the end of the day in terms of the grand playoff
on Manu injury. I think it is laughable.
I think 100 Thieves are poised for it.
Yeah, Alexis,
I
what
think
about
it is
for you?
laughable.
You went with G2 here, right?
And hopefully Tuchel learns from this. That he picked a squad that literally, even in a meaningless game, he's having to play fucking Eze/Rogers center mid when they're not center mids because his squad selection was so dog shit. Right, you cannot take
100 Thieves pick up the win.
4 central midfielders when you never plan to play one of them, and then it turns out you hate the other.
Ooh, I like that. I like like that. All right, chat. Let us know what you think as well. But this is going to be a fun one.
That's not how football
we
works.
We have 2 incredible teams that are going to be taking the stage in just a little bit.
Meanwhile,
the question is, what did G2 learn from London?
He's got what? How many centre backs has he taken?
Here at stage 2 in Americas. And then on the other side,
Burn,
100 Thieves, well, look, is this the real deal?
Consa,
can they actually put together the run 100 Thieves fans
Stones,
have been begging for? Let's go ahead and see. BCT America
Chalaba
starts right now.
I mean, Quansa really is a centre back. Bro takes fucking 6 centre backs and 4 centre mids, and one of those centre mids is never going to play. So 3 centre mids. You take 3 centre mids who have actually got a chance of playing, and 6 centre backs.
A fresh tournament win at EWC. I saw Vora after he won. He took our piece and he put it on his tournament trophy. And he's like, we won a tournament for G2. Those guys, they're bad. He was like talking some smack. I was like, okay, like he's feeling
Watch Mbappe feast on you. I
But
could not give less of a single shit.
Activating with go! This side paranoia doesn't do enough. Farlin! An ace for the IGL.
Let's see. Let's go Wallin.
Emotional game maybe because I got some stuff to clear up with him. Usually we always beat them, but when you come off a fresh win, you're feeling like real good. You're feeling unstoppable. And when you have that kind of ignorance, you can make a lot of things work. But unfortunately for their first match, they got to deal with us, so we might just put that straight to the grave.
The thing is, I mean, this is 2 teams whose midfielders literally do not give a single fuck. This game should end about 4-4 really, because like France's attackers literally can't be fucking arsed. You know, I mean, they just don't give a single. They don't give a single shit when it matters. So in this game, I mean, what are they gonna do? The one thing I don't get about this game is why the fuck is it in Miami again? England have put a cross in already more than they did against Argentina. Is it in Miami? Okay, what's the map, Vito? Did they show it whilst I was gone? What's the top of EME points? Well, don't fucking spoil it, Warlord Wibbs. I'm on a fucking delay. No spoilers. No spoilers for this 3rd, 4th match that I really care about, by the way. I really give a massive... Oh, nice of Rice to do that when it fucking matters. Fucking hell. Literally does fuck all when it matters. Does literally fuck all, and then does that in this game. Fuck me. Right, guys, sit back. Get back. Get back. We gotta sit back. We gotta defend for 88 minutes. Fucking get back. Defend. Get down, burn on. Get down, burn on. Okay, what are we playing? Oh, Breeze. Fuck me. Breeze, Sunset Haven. Oh, Tommy T's out of his fucking seat. Oh, he's loving life. Fuck off. I genuinely don't think someone's reputation has been turned against him so fast as Thomas Tuchel in England. I think before that Argentina game, most people would have said, do you have a positive opinion of Thomas Tuchel? I think the majority would have said yes. I think now if you ask people, like if you look at his like net favorability rating like a politician, it would have probably gone from like +20 to probably -50. And I'm not kidding. In the space of one night. I mean, that's tough to do. In fact, that's almost impossible to do, I would say. But he managed it. Right, Breeze. Will England sack him? Probably not. Probably not, because like if you just look at the actual result and say, okay, you got to the semi-final, you know, like, is a semi-final a failure? Like, I would say no, right? Semi-final is probably like par-ish for England, right? Like, it's not like a disaster of a tournament, is it, to get to the semi-final? It's not like you know, if we lost to Congo or something, like, yeah, he'd be gone, right? But losing, you know, losing by 1 goal in the semi-final isn't a disaster on paper. Obviously, the way it happened was a disaster. The thing I would say is, like, there's no way he does it again. Right? The only thing I would say is, if Guardiola was available to hire, like, if Guardiola was like, oh, I want the England job, they would sack him. And I actually think Guardiola becoming England manager is actually not that far-fetched. Because he's not going to be Spain manager. Because he wants like Catalan independence, doesn't he? Doesn't he support Catalan independence? So he's not going to be Spain manager. So he could become England manager if he wanted to be.
I do not use statistics to choose my players. I use vibes and aura, and if I lose, so be it. VFL 1017.
I'm not. If you want a VFL review, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Mainly because I do enough. Like, if I do 3 different streams a day, you know, get with the program. I mean, going off aura. Extros, you picked on aura? Jack, you picked on aura? Okay, Neon does have aura. Does Freeing have aura? I wouldn't say so. Munchkin does. Sociable had a lot of aura today, to be honest. Arguably too much. I mean, France do not give a single fuck, do they? Holy fuck. Does Flicker have aura? I mean, his name is kind of cool.
So let's jump.
Have you picked an aura full team? Somewhat, I would say. But I would say, fucking hell, what was that? Fucking hell, fly. It scared the shit out of me. I said the fly just like flew off my keyboard, and I was like, why is a part of my keyboard levitating? Have you picked an aura team? I mean, you've ended up on 100. How have you ended up on 111 points? I guess just Freeing and Neon? That does not look like it should add up to that. How am I doing worse than you? How am I doing so much worse than you? Bad IGL.
Stage in Americas. But can they bounce back right away? We saw in stage 1, it took a moment after Santiago. They got their bearings, trying to figure out the right comp, but then they eventually got there. Will it be a similar story today?
It's time for Match Star, brought to you by Samsung OLED. It's time to play some Valorant, folks. It's Tanner from High School.
Great game today.
And 100 Thieves are returning to
not
face
France,
their
England.
bully and finally chalk up a dub in this head-to-head. It's been 2 years to the day.
So we still got Jorgamo on. I mean, look.
Already fast into this B-side.
Jorgamo on KO again.
Finds the entry. That's stunning.
G2 here very much occupying the side. Vora is having a dig.
They've done a decent job. So I don't know if this is the same theory that T1 had. If it is, I think it's just bad theory.
In Paris, the best player in Paris, and it's up to G2 to make him feel like an average player.
Which is
in Los Angeles.
I think the reason T1 have done what they've done, whether if you don't know, by the way, T1 are putting Buzz on Harbor and Buzz on Smokes.
Opening from Timo was still sick.
So if you're not aware of that, that's what they're doing, and they're putting Meteor on Duelist. And I think the main reason they're doing that is because they think that Meteor is a better opper than Buzz. And I think maybe the same thing is going on with G2. I think that's just a stupid decision. Like, how often do you buy an op? I mean, for instance, T1, if they did put Meteor on Duelist for that reason, like, he has an op once, twice. And Meteor did have a good game, to be fair, but Buzz had a very bad game. And Meteor had some bad moments on Duelist and was not really playing like a Duelist.
Is this the recipe for success, though?
So I'm not sure if that will be the same here. I don't think so, because Baby is more of just like...
I feel like they're switching up.
More of a, you know, he isn't a natural center, you know. He's not been playing it nearly as long as Meteor has. He's been playing it for a super long time at this point.
Like 3 times since then. They've really had to reckon with their style of play and find one that fits them. 100 Thieves here.
are converging on this B side of the map. Leaf playing close. Where are the Cove? Oh, he even intuits that Timo might have set foot inside. Little free pickup here, and it looks like
easy enough cleanup here for G2.
The 100 Thieves Heistmobile.
Yeah, a G2 win would be good for VFL. Well, for anyone who doesn't have 100 Thieves, but a lot of people do have 100 Thieves.
G2.
It'll be good for me.
100 Thieves on this Breeze map. I remember when they debuted this comp back in the last stage, and at first it seemed crazy, but they really cooked something up that's working for them to the extent that we're seeing other teams trying to copy it, try and play similar agents, play in a similar style. And it's
we saw a Cypher win earlier today against all odds on Breeze.
G2 bonus round.
Okay, smoke on A.
Underway. Tread aware of at least one player playing that window area.
The insert baby bait. Insta in here.
In this B side.
Interesting, G2 were one of the kind of first teams to play without a Viper. Interesting that they've gone back to Viper now. Can't exactly remember when they did that, but they used to struggle on this map quite a lot without the Viper. Now they're playing with the Viper against someone who doesn't.
Picking up easy kills on rotators, being ready for backstabs.
Interesting, they still go for the Astra. The Astra win rate is a bit higher than Omen, but definitely lower than Harbor. It seems like Viper Harbor does seem like the best way of playing the map, at least statistically. I think most teams probably are accepting that kind of now as well.
But they didn't have a top mid presence. Lose Trent out to a straight up duel, and now
holy, England are cooking. Of course, now they fucking put in their greatest ever performance. This will be 10-0. You're offside.
Maybe they will wait on this. Here's a pitter-patter of many footsteps head over towards this A side, and he needs to fight his way out of this situation, but simply doesn't see. As he passes by Arsenal and is taken out.
100 Thieves just put him in the vice grip there. Patience in main from Bora, waiting for the rest of the team to be able to encircle Baby Bag. Good flash from Asuna.
Now this puts G2 in a tough spot. Bulldog and Stinger somehow to try and extract some value from this round. Failing that, a very clean.
Good thing you rested Saka in that Argentina game so he could be fresh for this one.
G2 don't really feel like going for too much here. Catch some of these players on the way out, and that'll be that. I'm going to be looking closely.
Third place coming home. I mean, third place again would be England's second highest ever finish.
The standard in Valen, and feels like Vora kind of showed how quickly you could set one of your own. And he had some fighting words for Valen out there in Paris. I think it was much more well-behaved than Valen described it in that interview. Vora was still felt.
I've got the football on. I'll glance at it in the gaps.
Try to talk trash,
but happy to add a little insult to injury.
Why's Jog on KO?
After being the third new build America's team.
I mean, Jog's Neon wasn't great, it must be said.
Before our consistent reigning champions in G2.
I mean, Joe has underperformed on Duelist, so that is a problem for them. It's just, will Baby be able to pick up that slack?
Dominance
Probably not.
in our region and always searching for that global
success.
Tech
pause, wonderful. Gives me time to watch the football. Pausa Technica. But why are you trying to get people booked in a fucking third, fourth place game? Too bad I'm now making a doc for spoof VCT names for the Gambas. Why? Give me some examples. Oh, crazy, we got Eze coming short and controlling the game. Crazy, crazy. Only there was some way to do this against Argentina, but who knows? Turns out it was impossible. Most everything we always think about the duelist, but G2 is one of the few that you think about the others. Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably map G2's overall performances somewhat tied to Jaw's performance as well, to be honest. I feel like his best was when they made the final. Right, that's when he was playing at his best for G2. During that kind of when he was on Perma Yoru and he was making that work. That was kind of his peak. I feel like you could probably follow a pretty close trend line of like Jaw's performance and G2's overall performance. Hey, Oily Man, it's called soccer. I mean, look, as someone who likes football history, I'm not against calling it soccer because soccer is just short for association.
Juicy lobster, too buttery type vibes. But we're back into the game.
As opposed to rugby.
We're activated.
Which, if you know about rugby, you'll know that rugby teams are called rugby football teams.
Spot here in A main for Arsenal, but has to clear it anyway. Diligent.
He was happy to get a late kill last round to the alt active here. For the first buy round, an opportunity to break the G2 economy early.
And this slower pace really plays into G2 with like a 40-second 0-point timing. It's going to slow things up further and get you some really valuable info at the midpoint of the round.
YouTube stream? I have a YouTube stream. I mean, there are people there, so I should be live. There's people in the chat on YouTube, so unless they're just talking into a void, and I'm seeing it, I don't know. But
that fragment, and Valor's too busy trying to clear that recon out of the way. Jaw now going to strike, going to get involved in this fight as Arthur's going to be sent back to A main, and the spike is loose on the site. But again, Trent is handled in mid. It's that light activation from Cryo now. That could be a bit of a thorn in the side of G2 as he makes his way in through mid. Babyface cleared off the side, and it's Leaf again to be caught on to salvage a tough early round. His
such a good read from Leaf as well.
Is a little too sharp, and it's these two. Leaf and Cryo late in the round. You always expect to be trying to have that impact.
Leaf had the game sense, the position, the crosshair placement looked good, but Cryo is in serious form. Had one of those kind of classic Cryo lurks earlier in the round. You just see him biding his time and elbow the whole way, ready to cut off a rotate. Does just that, clutches out, and this is 100 Thieves.
Timo has his
elbow. Break the G2 economy.
Finally getting an accolade to match the consistent performance, right? The MVP in Paris.
Absolutely one of the best America's players to have not lifted a global trophy. No longer a sentence to be spoken about him. I mean, I remember even a couple months ago in an interview, he was talking about being inspired by his friends, his America's players around him who have been able to
his American friends
successfully get that accolade, and how bad he wanted to be among them.
He's an American. He believes in freedom.
We're 3 rounds out of 5 so far. He's on the wrong end.
Okay, G2, I'm going to need to see you be a little bit more active in some of these rounds.
He's been varying up his
and not just give up the whole match.
Is just a little bit too sharp. Again, the weaponry leaves a little bit to be desired here for G2 now. Is this thrust onto the A side of the map? Joel's going to try and dispense this util to buy a little bit of space. Try and get in and take this fight.
There is a difference between a Phoenix and a KO. A KO flash that does fuck all, and a Phoenix flash that gets a kill. Holy.
What kind of shots you want to see from Valen on Breeze, though?
I mean, France.
Incredible game that he.
I mean, I wish I could give as little of a shit as France do
to qualify for Santiago
about this game. Imagine if you just had France's level of care about anything.
Something like 65 kills to 35 deaths. He was outrageous.
While we talk about
Rice finally puts in his first good corner of the tournament.
This spectre that always looms over their games. For G2, it was Nongshim. They lost twice to them in London after really struggling to get to grips with their style in Santiago. Paris, pardon. And I think for Valorant, it's kind of a mission right now to restore some credibility and confidence in his system and the way he operates in this team, which up until a couple months ago has been above reproach.
To be fair, I think I could score a header if fucking Rabio was marking me. There are some players who are not good,
now for their
and he is one of them.
Gun round. For a moment there, maybe they had the ult, but switches back to the rifle. 100 Thieves with this momentum just snowballing into ults.
I played Overwatch or Deadlock? Yeah.
The aggression going.
Well, not Overwatch. Well, I have played Overwatch, not much.
Push up an elbow like this. Joe essentially was alone in that regard.
Maybe 100 Thieves are just better than G2.
Trade up for 100 Thieves.
Teemo doesn't get the first blood this round, but that pressure applied created an opening towards this A site that 100 Thieves are exploiting.
Kind of doing whatever they want and just running around, frolicking, living their best life. Whilst G2 sit there, let it happen to them.
But it looks like
France-esque.
They want to test 100 Thieves, excuse me, despite this disadvantage.
100 Thief.
It does feel deterministic when you're dealing with the reckoning. Here it comes.
Big harbor roll. Nice. It's a great timing on the harbor roll there from Bang. God, remember when Bang was completely dog shit at harbor?
Just got to be save time. No other options. 100 Thieves would be happy to go for a hunt. Cryo gets the audio cue on both of them.
One enemy remaining.
Snappy stuff from the young caller. Trent will get some of his own back here and.
Okay, maybe a timeout. I mean, they do have like all ults this round.
Oh dear.
But it is an eco.
Into that one, didn't we?
Might be a timeout here from G2. Not a great start.
G2. Now drop 2 rounds behind 100 Thieves. And I've got to wonder just how many Josh RT timeouts are going to be required to stabilize this defense side.
Yeah, I mean, literally just slow walking up double doors, gets a kill. Slow walk up mid, get a kill. Nice harbor roll.
The split into A with a little bit of layered deception, but that pressure applied from Teemo towards the connector, it just completely threw G2 off.
The handle of the button.
Okay, timeout G2, not a surprise. I mean, you know, it's also funny. An England striker who can make a run in behind. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Wait for 2030. Ungamoa gonna cook. Yeah, the problem is, who do we play up front? When the corpse of Kane. We can't have the corpse of Kane still fucking struggling by 2030. Watkins, Liam Delap. Holy fuck. My theory was you put Gordon up front and you play Ungamoa and Saka.
So far they have exceeded.
But yet there is still that desire for 100 Thieves to now take it to the next level. They succeeded at EWC, but it's about taking that to a Masters, but in the case this year, just champions.
Look, to be honest, genuinely, like if you're being real, like I actually hope it is Liam Delap in a way, because if Liam Delap is good enough to start for England up front, it probably means he's pretty good. And if he has been pretty good by then, like that's good, because that would be good.
Just away from making it to one of those globals. So why we're talking about the.
It either means we're absolutely fucked or it's very good.
Began on this day 2 years ago, the first time they lost to him, and they haven't been able to beat them since.
And before that, they owned the rivalry. In fact, they sort of beat them in the stage finals back in 2024. It's a pretty decisive game. This is very much a B stack for G2 around a lot of these pistols.
Okay, pretty easy here for 100 Thieves.
On this A side of the map.
One is also out of control already. Might just be a die to spike here for G2.
Feels like any hopes G2 would have had at getting into this round early are dashed.
This World Cup has inspired me to cancel my TV license. Why is that?
Yeah, no real interest, I guess, in a lot of ults.
They're going to use
Okay, we're going to start to see these draws.
Astra and Neon ult. I mean, Neon ult makes some sense, I guess.
Cry able to catch out Leaf there, inside connector, and commitment of the Astra ultimate and the overdrive yield 0 result for G2.
I don't want to pay to suffer anymore. Look, you're going to want to watch it, and you're going to suffer either way.
This round, given the higher impact ults of the double initiator that they have available, will be of more consequence on the full bar.
My goal when the Euros is here in England That's the thing, the fucking Masters.
Properly
Hopefully the Masters ends before the Euros starts.
Deny them with ease. All the
Whenever we're there
cryo
in that year.
indoors.
My goal of the next Euros is I'm gonna try and go to like 5 different stadiums.
Was considering it earlier, opted against it, but wants to pick it up now.
3 rounds to the good for 100 Thieves. Guns back in G2's hands, and Babybay gets it op and finds that pick. How do 100 Thieves plan to respond?
Yours, right? Yours? Yeah. No. Upping top mid. Top mid. Yeah. I look at when I like just.
I'm gonna drone. I'm
gonna peek.
Yeah, make the noise. Make noise. Tim has a good timing.
No one bricks, no one tree. Nice. I don't see the off.
Sova was here.
He just gets a random kill on back B, on back A. Sorry.
I'm with you, Sean. I'm with you.
You can't flash over there.
Oh wait, I'm gonna snipe roll. Can you get wait 2 seconds?
Yeah.
You don't have
what off?
I think the upper's posted on the
There's 2 double door.
Go B.
I'm gonna wall. Make it think that we're going to.
I'm gonna B.
This upper's gonna be on B side.
I'm gonna cyber. Give me 2 seconds. The orb's not there. Oh, okay.
One more mid.
You should go back A if you can. Yeah. Throw a cove B.
Yeah. Do the emo.
Do lurk.
Are you gonna flank the double door?
I'll flank A.
Okay.
Sova.
He's aiming.
That was the mid guy.
Open the vent. Double door.
30 seconds left.
Upper's probably B.
He could have crossed already.
Yeah, it could be default.
Could be say,
You with me? Yeah. Go.
3, 2, 1. He go left.
Yeah. You want to flip?
Yeah. Flip. We have COVID 9.
Left pyramid. Kill this guy.
One of you go right. I'm going left. I'm going left. Go right.
Split.
Nice plan. We have Cove as well.
10 seconds left.
Mid door.
Last player standing.
Oh, nice from Babybay. Really good. That Cove's not really helping him here, to be honest. Oh, now it is, though. Patient, but now he knows that Babybay's waiting for him. He's waited too long. I have to tap now. Wow.
The way you guys split right there.
Talk about being rewarded for basically reading the entire round.
Oh, Babybay played the first part of that really well in the 1v2. Getting there that fast, slide, gets a kill. The stun was really good too.
Like a book, and not even Babybay could stop them.
And it's a bit of a weird one.
Honestly, you were seeing his pathing around the map. It felt like he was ahead of it, but yet 100 Thieves knew exactly what he was going to do. On top of all of that, around where you are just seeing that cryo.
Problem with Babybay, and this is a duelist problem in general, whenever they
lurk timings, unafraid to
Chat, I need bus tickets to go to the heart of London, but there aren't any buses currently parked. What is going on here, and why is Natsuki not commenting on this XTD?
Where are you starting from?
It's been a quiet 6 rounds from them. They're forced into this one to a degree, at least with these Stingers. Still heavy stack on B, and they've not got the confidence in a round like this to have any presence in mid.
Go.
You know, Timo's chopping at the bit here to fight, to get some value out of this Outlaw. Well, the drone out of B here comes at a pretty good time. Might force 100 Thieves to fight for it, but again, they should be brimming with confidence.
Bro. But yeah, one of the problems that I think a lot of duelists have is they like here he taps, right? He taps.
Both sides of the map.
But he doesn't wait, right? He taps and he instantly swings. You see the bang is just holding it here. He knows he's going to swing. When you tap like this, your goal should be tap to let for them to tell you where they are, right? Like eventually they're probably going to make some noise. That's what you want from a tap.
This is a timing from Babybay though, sliding on through. That could be disruptive. Arsenal, they're affected by the Nova Pulse. They want to pick up and get back on with the job.
Oh no, they pulled him off, sorry.
Nasty spot. The Blaze Bulldozer is going to obscure 100 Thieves for now.
I mean, this looks like what G2 normally do to other teams. It looks like there is a diff right now. Well, maybe it's just this map. G2 haven't been great at this map.
He can't be shut down.
But this is looking like a diff right now.
Babybay, the flank. There was a nice shot with the Sheriff, but in that position, as soon as the cove comes down, it's just over for him.
Feels different, doesn't it?
Bro.
The atmosphere around this G2 team right now.
Yeah, they're looking kind of dull.
It's like a grim determination. Maybe a discomfort.
I don't think we've ever seen them in at least the last couple years where they have needed to bounce back from honestly like so much mental damage, so much adversity that they've been working through within this last month.
And they are trying to squeeze every drop of value that they can out of Baby Bay. They have put him everywhere. Vice, Sentinel.
And you've still got these
put him as a
3
dive
ults. You've had these
duelist,
ults, boys.
Secondary duelist.
Gotta fucking
And now
use
the
them.
solo
Win a
Neo on
round.
this map. How much more does he have to give?
100 Thieves just keeping it straightforward. Exec into A. Run it back, going to at least keep the rest of the team safe, knowing that they can just path into that site unscathed. I like that Timotino wants to take a forward position here.
They've got to retake against the Reckoning again, Wyatt. We saw how that went last time. G2 were forced into a save in the end.
Kills in mid,
Trendy,
that's
though, is going to
big.
get his. Timo's pushed pretty far forward,
KO.
despite being suppressed by this null command. Gets his.
Thought you would be
Now wants to
watching the
surge
match.
forward. This is a
I mean, I
problem.
am on my
It's a backstab
phone.
presence here for G2 potentially. And Jordan's going to be
they
knocked on
still
down.
lose.
Leaf is fallen because Timo found his way through the backside. And Trent's been the one to try and smooth
I was
things
going to
out.
make
Be the
an
antidote to
inappropriate
chaos.
comment then, but what's the point?
But in a 1v2 with players
D2 are having it through their backside right now, is what I was going to
nothing
say.
to be done. Slide through. And the audacious Timo puts a cap on it.
I think that's a round that honestly encapsulates that idea we touched on of 100 Thieves finding their identity, the swap of
Like watching your old dog
secondary
struggling to
duelist,
run
Timo
knowing
to
the end is
primary
near.
duelist.
Holy fuck.
Both of them kind of fighting their
Holy
individual
shit.
wars and
That
coming out
meme of
on
Shakespeare,
top.
you.
Asuna on this Phoenix has just been different. So much scrutiny thrown towards him every year with 100 Thieves, hoping, fans hoping for so much more success. But they've got it right now, and he has looked so comfortable.
Is
with this
Asuna
current
the
iteration of the
perfect
roster.
player?
It really is beautiful
Holy
to see.
rage bait.
Josh has one timeout left. Mainly to spend it on the attack side. It's Cryo, man. This guy is unshakable! And Baby Bay ends up taking him on solo. They're all theft now.
How can you lose? How can you lose with
That's
him
the
on
best
your
part.
team?
You just don't.
I mean, you do.
3
You fucking
kills
do. I got bad
for
news
Cryo,
for you if you think you
And
don't
it's
lose,
G2
though.
that are reeling.
They are literally hunting them. They're not even planting the spike.
Now it's a matter of the finishing blow.
One enemy remaining.
Asuna has that in space. Takes 0 damage from that encounter. And that's a full house between him and Cryo.
Holy fuck.
Everybody just has the aim lock on. Timo, Cryo,
Mr. T
Asuna
looks like he
just
fixed what you
going
wanted.
crazy.
He must really like third place frog. Wow.
I mean,
look at this shutdown. It's funny because there was so much talk.
England are
I
like
remember
fucking
myself included
England in games that
watching
don't matter
games
looking like
earlier this
Cryo.
year. We want
England
to
the
see
game
Cryo
England
go
in
off
games
the
that do
semifinal.
matter
And of
looking
course,
like fucking
you're just going to
G2.
lean into the thinking of, well, can we get this guy in chamber as much
They
as
won the
possible?
pistol,
He
by the
is
way.
one of the all-time great oppers in Americas. But yet he
I
is
think I
just
upped
fully
Cryo's price at the end, just
leaned into this
before I
semi-final.
locked in the
As
prices.
time has gone on, we are just watching him get better and better at it, to the extent where he can put the team on his back when they need him.
That's another really illuminating 0 point there from Jaw.
This isn't even Art of Choke anymore. This is Art of
Spotted
Sadness.
From 100 Thieves, they've pulled
Art
out
of
elbow
Fail.
now, and they might be considering testing the peak.
G2, Art of Fail. Lifu.
Skirting around the edges for the time being, but this appears to be a commitment from 100 Thieves. The Reckoning brought to bear by Bang. Lee forced to play from the outside of this Poison Orb. Now this is dangerous. Stunned up as he tries to make his way in. Has to respect the relay pulse. And even in that pocket, we was looking to make some chaos happen. He was just a passenger.
What is happening, bro?
Jaw down to that
What's going
shocky.
on, man? What is going on?
I mean, it was a very utility.
That's not trying to get the spike down so he can get 2 off ult in the last round when there's only 2 people left.
G2 is squandering his potential. Give me G2 in a locked room with some bananas, no police interference, and I'll fix them.
Leaf is red in that situation, and the double face undoes Trent. 1 versus 2. Valen. Can he give G2 a third? Brutal half for G2, returning to America's soil. 100 Thieves just picking up right where they left off at EWC.
How do you prevent this from utterly shattering your confidence? Valen has nothing to show there as a 10-2 half concludes. 100 Thieves only give the pistol and then anti-eco up, and the rest of it is...
G2 gonna pull a Team Liquid? I would not bet on it. I would not bet on it. That is a terrible half of Valorant. One pistol as well, by the way. Holy moly. That's tough.
On straight if they want to make it a competitive breeze. Stick around and see if that's the case or if we're quickly.
I mean, it's America. No one is gonna come after you anyway, mega consume.
Get Beckham off my screen, bro. Get that guy off my screen. Bro does not need the money. Holy fuck, Mbappe couldn't give less of a shit, could he? Holy, England with people running forward? Okay,
Where
Saka
was this
might be
England
ass.
team versus Argentina, bro? WTF?
Okay, Saka might be dog shit. One of my top 3 favorite football players. I mean, as a central midfielder.
EWC buff in action, baby. You god, I love
Oh,
sports
probably
watching.
like players who I liked. Skulls. Oh, we're getting some banter with Bebe, sorry. But I missed some banter there with Bebe. If you ask me to, I don't know why. JJ Okocha was always fun when he played for Bolton. That's like early football. I have some early footballing memories about JJ Okocha. Bro, put the ball in the fucking net. Holy fuck. What a terrible goal. Saka again might be shit. Anyway. Morten Gamst Pedersen is like the most Barclays Premier League player I can think of. I mean,
confidence and the fire that a tournament win like that provides. So far, haven't skipped a beat. They just have to close it out on defense. 3 rounds away from victory.
You know what? Let's just beat France 7-0. Why not? Like, just for the lols, just to say that it happened.
Here, it's just Cryo playing off of it.
Like, being France like 7-0 would be very funny.
Here not only to buy some time, but maybe take a frag.
Love to be a Cypher when those trips come up just a little bit faster with a highlight.
Yeah. Jaw here just trying to block off any push here. There's an intuition of a timing from G2 that 100 Thieves might try and come at them.
It's such a bad goal.
Down. Jaw with a quick flash off this. Cryo caught unaware. That's a great little one
piece here. What a save of the counter-attack.
Sorry, I was watching the replay of the goal. Missed this pistol round.
Now with this cove up, it gives it a tap. This is going to force Jaw out of hiding, out in the open, in fact. And Bang's able to bring him down. The numbers favoring 100 Thieves, and we got a defuse in progress right now against the half. Bang needs help.
Hold on, we might get the rare 13-4.
Kind of situation where that cove thrives. G2 know all about. It is funny to see them.
They're not playing hard
after
anymore.
Playing so much harder on
Saka
every
could
map,
break the fucking World Cup. He's gonna break Just Fontaine's record here for goals in a World Cup.
Able to get the second.
By the way, that is a thing. Just Fontaine scored 13 goals in one World Cup, but 3 of them were in the 3rd, 4th place match.
Hate to state the obvious, but a little bit necessary.
It would be disappointing to see us
you say Jai Ho?
move on to Sunset without Valen's rebuttal to Vora's attack side calling. I want to see some really inventive mid-rounding here. Baby Bay, though, wants to make it happen early on in the piece. It's the fast lane. Jaw's able to peer in, though, from main. That's nice. Big stack here towards double door. And Arsenal's going looking towards A main. Trent, though, is
they're going to win another anti-eco. They can win pistols and
That
anti-ecos.
might be one and done at best here. Unfortunately, not even that.
One enemy remaining.
I know the double initiator remains out of vogue. We've seen great util from both initiators in these first 2 rounds on the G2 attack. Massive value from the recon, and on the pistol round, those pop flashes that Jaw was throwing, backside, so his teammates could swing, they were really the difference maker when we saw 100 Thieves on the retake.
saw that on the pistol for sure. He got the better of Cryo. He had nowhere to go. This is just nice from Trent. Trent really wants to take the chaos of Timo and Arsenal and make these rounds predictable. He wants to eliminate that random element.
Despite everything, Trent has had a phenomenal year. Easy top 10 player of 2026.
Oh my god, what a shot.
God.
I mean, G2, again, whenever you get to this point, like, I think teams do mismanage the second round. Like, if you're G2 and you're 4-10 down, like, you need to have your bonus round be 4 rifles. Right? You should have 4 rifles here. At the least.
My bad, bro. That's on me.
Right? You should be buying your second round as a bit more risky so that you can get those rifles online. You don't need to win the anti... You need to win this round, right? You don't need to win the anti-ego. You don't win the anti-ego, you've lost already.
It ends up just being a 1-for-1. All of a sudden, G2 are back.
Well, I mean, they might win this round still.
Cryo there is crazy. All right, 3-on-3 retake. 100 Thieves couldn't find success in this situation on the pistol, but now that Asuna is
3v2.
able to catch Leaf on that late backstab,
4 patterns on Breeze sure is a decision.
I think what you'll see now, though, is just a lot of teams copying lab. And just the spamming through the smokes is just worth it anyway.
For a chance to take a duel. And so they should. But right now, 100 Thieves in that metric are dominating this matchup.
We might get the rare 13-4.
It's just the anti-bonus, though. And we're looking at a G2 on their full.
If this is a 13-4, I want all 13-4s where you win both pistols in both seconds, but only get 4. I want that to be known as a G2, a G4 from now on.
There's a lot of significance, though, on this game. I also think with the next map being G2's choice, it's Sunset. We've liked what we've seen from
now another timeout. What happened in England, France?
No wonder France are this poor. Kanata is defending for them. Thank fuck Real Madrid pulled him from us. Bro wanted 350k a week for mediocre defending. Partnered VVD so he wasn't much exposed.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. The French attackers weren't bothered against Spain to defend. So I don't know what you're expecting in this game.
Are you excited to see Justin Bieber at the halftime show tomorrow? You seem like you'd enjoy his work.
Thrilled. They actually, I don't think are showing it in the UK. You have to go on iPlayer to see it, I think.
And with noses up against the barrier,
they're just going to do analysis. Because we reject the woke liberal nonsense.
And of course, 100 Thieves on the defense. They know that null command is coming, so they have the trip set up on B, send the Cypher over towards the A side.
They're playing so far back off the map here. Okay, so they
fast A split,
at the start of this round.
Cryo has to lock it down with just the gun.
K-Wall can go nowhere.
He's ready for it. Look at him with that positioning. The step 2, a bit of virtual high-low setup there in place for G2, allows them to win it out. Baby slides through and gets a trade for Trent. He's shocked.
Still don't know about that K-Wall, but okay. You're gonna get Astro if they plant.
Those are the kind of positions, if you're trying to anchor on A, that are really going to get exploited.
Well, I don't know where they all are.
But again, it's Leaf being caught on this lurk that is going to give 100 Thieves an
Could have got the plant down. They're now in a much worse spot than they would have been had they just got this plant down.
To an extent from Baby Bay going down, that 1-for-1 moment.
Holding double door for G2 is so important in this round. They've lost in the Timo.
That's so bad, man.
Slowed them down. They've come to a screeching halt. They're trying to smoke that cross, and Timo does not care. Jorgamo gets his
that is incredibly bad from G2.
Nebula, and bang, lands
what are they doing? You have this. You have. So he avoids the shock dart, then doesn't want to plant because the harbor wall is up, I guess.
It ends with him being caught and that space just being acquiesced. 100 Thieves more than willing.
But you know that they're all here, so either rotate or don't.
Play from their IGL4.
And by rotate or don't, I mean rotate.
That moment there, that's
nice.
Dead stop from G2.
Like, you know where they all are. This is the part I don't get, right? It's not like there was one unknown. You know that this guy is mid. I mean, yeah, he might hit you back here, but you have Astra. Like, you can Astra fucking recall this. You know, you can smoke it off. I mean, it's not looking good. I mean, if they get battered this bad by 100 Thieves, it's really bad. Not that 100 Thieves aren't good, but you shouldn't be getting battered like this.
About mid-control, no attempt for the split. 100 Thieves, they take note of this. They're already bringing Vora into backup on this A side. Arsenal wants to explore in his punishment. Lee's going to hold the angle there with the Guardian, and Bang will try and slow them down a little bit with his high tide. Lee's been found yet again. Huge pick off for Vora, who was brought in after a quiet start to the round.
You saw him.
And Bang's got to hear this. Oh, it's too easy! They line up for him. And he gets to 13. Cove on the plant location. Trent is in trouble. Has to fight his way. Kicking and screaming out of this, and a spray through the Cove is just what he needed.
Well, I'm now going to call that a G4.
100 Thieves.
That's officially a G4 now.
High coming back into Americas. Show us they haven't missed
Wait
a beat.
a minute. France are down 3. G2 are 4 to 12. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. A G2 just Carmen Corp in disguise XTD?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Holy fuck, why couldn't that be a good game? Yeah, it's 0 rifle rounds. I mean, that is embarrassing, to be honest. What the fuck happened to this team? They won stage 1, by the way. This is a team that won stage 1. I know they had a bad London, but they like fucking XLG broke them. XLG legit broke them. Holy fuck. What is going on? Why can't England play? Like, genuinely, why can't England play like this? Like, if you ever need to see, we need to play without Harry Kane. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. This is about to be our biggest ever win. Mbappe can't believe what's happening. The Champs' last game. Keck. Tommy T's mighty army. Marching on. No, let's play players who are fucking knackered. Actually, these players aren't good enough. These players aren't good enough, by the way. So we have to play players who have no fucking energy left, by the way. Don't make any subs. Actually, all of our attacking players are shite, by the way. Fuck me. I mean, France don't give a single fuck. That's true. That much is true, but it is 4-0. Anyone else think that Tuchel looks like a Skyrim Draugr, or is that just me? He does look like a Skyrim Draugr. You're not wrong. He's someone who I think, appearance-wise, in like an old novel would be called someone who looks like a bag of bones. Best World Cup finishing at 66. I mean, I remember in 2018 when we played Belgium in the 3rd, 4th place game, and I remember we lost like 2-0 to Belgium, got battered. Belgium like cared a little bit because it was like they're, you know, because obviously Belgium don't always get deep in tournaments or expected to get deep in tournaments. And that was like their golden generation. So they actually cared like a little bit. And they fucking battered us. And everyone was just like, yeah, who gives a fuck about this game? I mean, France could not give less of a shit about this game. It seems. This could have been 10-0. I mean, I'm hoping it is. I'd like genuinely imagine if just randomly England won 9-0. Like, what's France's biggest defeat? Yeah, G2 did get destroyed. They got big time destroyed. They actually won. They had a G4, as it's called now. Here's a goat.
Controlling the game, and you can tell that was the
I remember talking to
story for
MBS and being like, why aren't you in tier 1?
win against G2.
MBS was almost a Team Liquid coach, by the way.
The team has been looking incredible recently in Paris
I think
and
I
in
could
this
say that
opening
now.
matchup against G2. But when
Like,
things
instead
are
of
going so
the
well,
low
how
hand?
do you make sure that you're still looking at those mistakes and making sure that there's always things to improve and always a team that is trying to get better?
So the first thing I said to the guys once we got back from Paris was that getting to the top is hard, but staying on top is harder. I know that from experience. So the main thing for us right now is to make sure all the systems that we had leading to Paris are in place. We're still working as hard as we did, and even if I think chances to win 2 majors in a row is very hard. Odds are against us, and that means we need to work even harder to get to champs, and then hopefully do well there as well. So it's just
France's
about staying
biggest
humble,
defeat.
doing our jobs, and yeah, chipping in at every point of the way from everyone. I think the guys are in amazing form. I want to give big props to Dumros. He's been sick, but he's been doing really good preparation for G2 match as well, and that easily won us like a couple of rounds for sure.
Absolutely, the players are
FIFA
always
rigging the
praising you
Ballon
guys,
d'Or
and
for
I mean,
Messi
it
by
seems like
banning
you're all
France
clicking
from
together.
They
scoring
lost
so Messi had the golden boot
17-1.
Ball and World Cup.
All right, so we decided.
They lost 17-1 in the Olympic Games in 1908. What the fuck? I mean, they must have been completely dog shit in that. They lost to England 15-0 in 1906, to 17-1 to Denmark in 1908, 12-0 to England in 1908, 11-0 to England in 1909. This one, I guess, is a bit more representative. The Hungary 13-1 in 1927.
On 100 Thieves as we
Hungary
were
were
coming
also
into this matchup.
quite good at that
Sure. I think
point.
this is like the
Let's
best
see, what's the
version of
most
these we've ever
recent
seen. I
one?
mean, they came off that win with EWC, right? They look really, really good.
Yeah, no, they look fantastic. Now, Mel told me that you are quite proficient with the Neon.
What's the biggest defeat post World War II? Let's see.
You know, some say the words would be one trick. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to.
1969, they lost 5-0 to England.
Okay, all right. So
That is their biggest defeat since World War II.
Tarantino look really good out there. I think it is kind of crazy having.
It's
Baby
5-0.
on the Neon
Oh, it's
instead of
on.
Giacomo on G2.
Yeah.
Because Giacomo's been cooking on the Neon back in the day, right? But yeah, they look really good out there.
No, of course.
I wanted to ask you, after you wrote the obituary for Neon after the nerf, I wanted to ask, like, what are your thoughts now? We're a couple.
They've only ever lost by 5 once after the Second World War. They've lost by 4 a couple times. 5-1 to Germany, 5-1 to
I was in
Spain,
Korea at the time, and they disabled Neon, and I was doing a challenge.
5-1 to
So I'm
Yugoslavia.
across the world trying to play Neon, and they disable her. And I come back
6-2
and I have to, play
to
the new
Switzerland.
version. It is, I say I would probably overact a little bit. I mean, she's still really good, right? As you can see, you can still get really good use out of her.
Yeah.
Her slide is still amazing, right? But the main thing is just like the movement, right? Jumping around the air, you can't really do that anymore, but you can definitely still make her good, and I think she's still in a good spot, right? I still enjoy it.
It's just mostly because they're messing with your content.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down
Yeah.
to, you know? Don't mess up with his stuff, you know?
It's my job.
Exactly. Now, let's look ahead here, right? Because we're going to be taking a trip over to Sunset Mel, and this is going to be an opportunity for G2 to fight back, but it's looking a little dicey right now out there. They were only able to get, what, 4 or 5 rounds
Oh,
from
wait.
that game?
We're good at cycling and rowing.
It's never coming home. Bottlers in the only sport you have a chance in. USA
Yeah, for sure. I
on
think
top.
Sunset is
USA
probably Neon's best
emoji.
map.
USA
Especially with Team
emoji.
Latino.
USA
He's looking really
emoji.
good. I'm excited to see it for map 2. I hope G2 though can come back and we get a nice little map 3, but
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, we're really curious to see if G2 can bring this one back. We're going to talk more with Temid, but for now, let's send it down over to Dryad. She had an opportunity to catch up with the coach of G2, Josh RT.
G2 was struggling a little bit in that map 1, but throughout this year, Josh RT, we've seen a lot of changes for the team. A scenario where Baby Babe was playing in that Sentinel role, was playing that secondary duelist, and now is the primary duelist. Do you think the lack of success in some of these series comes from the lack of identity that G2 has been having?
Oh shit, that's a fucking hard question. Pokelord, thanks for 11 months.
We just made a decision.
Are you watching
after
the
London
World
that,
Cup
like, we
match
should try
today?
To go back to that. I think it felt more comfortable, and it's more of a focus on team dynamics here. And we thought that was the best way for us to play. The series so far right now is mainly came down to some indecisive moments, and honestly, the 100 Thieves are playing really, really well. We worked on Breeze, and we still didn't execute the way we wanted to. And once you give 100 Thieves that room to go, and they'll just go. So, yeah, we'll try to do a lot better here. I think it's more about being intentional with our actions and just deciding. And that'll be the main thing for us here.
Do you feel like the team fully reset going into this map too?
I hope so. I mean, I felt like I talked to them a lot here, and I just try to inspire some confidence. Like, hey, it's just the same game. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going into our map pick. They won theirs. We're just going to take this home after that.
All right, best of luck.
See, now this is the thing that's a bit weird for G2. Is that they've never really struggled regionally. You know what I mean? They've never actually really been. If you think about G2, since they won Ascension, certainly since 2025, right? Certainly since 2025. Haven't they really been on like a down swing? You know what I mean? They haven't really had like a big downturn in form. That's a little strange. It'll be interesting to see how they react to that if they are in a downturn of form. Who's their next game? Because like 100 Thieves are by far the hardest game in their group.
Have you ever thought about how much of a butterfly moment in changing the way we think about G2 if just 2 gunfights went G2's way on split? Can you recall them?
No, I can't, but... God, this is going to be a battle for the ages, this is. They'll call this one the Battle of Terrible Vibes. You spoke the other day how it's hard to know what to fix because there's so many things you can fix in Valor. Yeah, sometimes it is difficult, but the thing is, like for G2, it's what I find weird is, okay, you had some bad performances. You had like these are 2 bad performances, right? Do you think like, okay, these were some bad performances? Does that mean that you have to change all the roles? Because, like, you still won Americas. Right? Like, you still won Americas. You know what I mean? Like, last time that they experimented at the start of the stage, also it's when they were shit. Like, that was the, you know, they didn't do well. But, like, you still did win Americas. You know, you had a 5-game streak here where you didn't lose a single map. Right? Like, that's pretty good. And like, okay, you might say like, oh, then you lost to Lev. Well, we know Lev are very good, right? And this game, you know, okay, maybe you lost that game. You then beat them in the grand final. But to me, that's a bit like, oof. Okay, here they go, baby. So here they do go Jord Neon. They go Chamber Sage. See, this, and the thing is right now as well that I would say for G2 is like, the meta is pretty open. Like, you can do what you want. You know what I mean? Like, you're not tied to any specific thing. Like for instance, Yoru just got buffed. Like, if I'm a team like G2 and I'm thinking, well, you know, most likely we will qualify for champs. You know, I don't. What are the champ points? Let me just take a look. How do you do this again? Something like this. This. Where are they? So yeah, they're on like 14 points. So, you know, they'll probably make it to champs. Pretty much guaranteed.
Jorgama's on the Neon.
Absolutely. Baby Bay on that chamber historically
It's
on
like,
the G2 team.
You know,
I think you would argue that's when
try
he's been
yours.
at his best. It's either that or the Vice.
Yep.
The chamber is the agent where he's had those
I mean,
real
Sky here as well.
games though offing.
Little strange. I guess they want the flash.
Cryo as someone once again to watch on this map. The Cypher's been
Oh
immense.
my god!
I mean, that always
He's
helps.
gonna have the crosshair right where it's to be.
He might be getting that aura back right on the chamber, man.
Right on time too. Tripwire here for Cryo. Plenty of info for him. Bora would peter in, look for something. Shock dart, cute, but no
Well,
real
they know how to win pistols.
So now we've got Bobo
But I already
control,
knew
and
that.
Baby Base found yet another one with the Headhunter. Cryo has stayed well and truly out of the conflict for the time being, but he will have to commit something now. Body on the line and is not able to check for Valen, who was waiting for him. 100 Thieves walk straight in. G2's pistols have been bloody good this series. It's what comes after them that we have to question. So far, though,
yeah,
a good
another
start
pistol.
to their map pick.
The double stack on the wall is crazy. A cool pistol round strat, though, and a strat that's repeatable that you'll see from the Sage teams on this map using where you
So
can
the
go
Sage,
for that
personally,
split, but because of the wall,
I mean,
cut off the spawn, rotate,
look, I know MBS. I know he
and
loves a
completely
fucking Sage.
encircle any B side anchor. It's a really cool
If anyone
way to
loves a
use that
Sage, it's definitely him.
Now, Cryo got info about the market presence, but
Sage on this map, I
into a
think, can
site
be
that
very
was already
effective.
stacked.
Especially for
Good
top
opening
mid
for Baby Bay.
splits.
It's afforded him this outlaw
Well, I can't remember who it was, but someone just put a wall like down the middle like this. I thought it was kind of clever.
You know, in a way, if there's any player
Just to allow you to kind
want
of
to
go
see
either
on
way.
G2
Yeah, they can get
when
past it,
looking
but
down and out,
the fact that they don't know which way
start
it's going to
keep the
go.
momentum, start having some sick multi-kill rounds. It is Baby Bay, because he is going to be that guy, historically has been that guy, who will stand up and get everybody else excited.
Look at him, 30 years old and still the first one through the door. You'd love to see it. Pressure now will come from Arsenal, though, and Baby Bay's likely to have a double space.
Well, he got outplayed there.
It's a great timing.
And Leaf is the one that's really probing here. The one player getting most active for G2. Arsenal's going to walk straight into this now, and this is going to raise some alarm bells. Jaw as well, holding things down over on the A side of the map now. Who knows where G2 could come
Now,
from?
they are
But this is
very,
still
very
tight.
far away.
Cryo's got that outlaw to hand.
Trent is one shot to an outlaw, though.
Comfortable territory for Trent, who is not at full armor. One shot by Cryo, but so ready for that.
Jeez, that kill had weight to it, didn't it? Clear to see G2 are not getting ahead of themselves here. Still moments of audacity from their 100 Thieves challenges in that round.
And the G4 incoming, you think?
Up and taking that fight against Baby Bay surprised him.
G4 is on.
Like you said, in this series, G2, no problem winning the pistol rounds. This is where the challenge began against 100 Thieves on Breeze.
If they do a double G4, it will be known fully all time as a
Not just
G4.
in terms of the round win, but feeling the momentum of that emotionally.
Arsenal gets himself one step closer to a run it back. To make some noise here inside B, maybe not fully committed. Even the fast lane thrown in here, but they're still interested about what they could glean in mid. I'm in a really passive position for Valen on that A side.
Big B main, they do get up on A.
I just wanted to see if there was some util to be drawn out, close trip to be broken. But really the way that Cypher plays on the map after the last change is kind of passive for info. But here's Timo down mid. Leaf doesn't intend on challenging.
Denying access to tiles is big here for G2.
Wait for the
He's
one-ways.
going to put Arsenal very quickly on that A side, though. Still no commitment. Jaw finally getting some util teased out.
They haven't really taken too much. What, we're going to end in B split here? Oh, nice shot.
Oh, tough to beat that, isn't it?
Nice shot. That's
Held
Leaf
line
gone.
there for Timo. Takes the
They
Sage
weren't
out
really
of the
playing off
equation.
each other
Now
at all, though.
post-plant gets a bit trickier for G2. Cryo waiting for this one. It's a
It don't matter though. One-way
for
cage
G2, it's soon to
wins the
forget.
round.
Spaghetti everywhere.
Holy
Baby Bay's
Cryo
got 5
popping
paltry
off.
points of health left to work with. And Per slips as he knows he needs to try and get out of here alive. That is a tall order.
Aslan gets his ult as well.
And there it is. 100 Thieves, as soon as they get those guns to hand, their fortunes.
I mean, let's see. First full gun round.
That standard one-way.
Surely
set
they
up
can
in
win a
market
gun
rules.
round, right?
Even without the trips, just does not need it. Form has not eased up on Sunset. Great little transfer onto Trent.
Yeah, I'm feeling like the Terminator, bro, just standing in the middle of the open mid.
That is where Timo thrives, though.
Not wrong. He
has
was just
been
kind of standing here for a while as well.
First blood menace in this series.
Here we go.
That first blood came like
That was the
70, 80
fight.
seconds into the round, though. G2
Baby
looked
ults mid.
indecisive, unsure of themselves.
See this wall, you expect them to cross. think that this is the strong side now.
Does Timo want to push this?
This isn't great. I mean, yeah, they should be coming back, but Cryo has already fully pushed B main. That's pretty big. It's also difficult because Baby normally would be the one coming back to B main. He kind of can't. He's got it off.
And this is one of those executes you can go for, something on offer because of the Sage Wall being relevant in your comp. The full split onto B. But much like when this happened on the pistol, Cryo had the awareness to get into B main and control that part of the map. Asuna almost with the catch. Unable to get anything without run it back.
Fine. No overcommitment though, of course, in that ultimate. Baby has
Maybe
to
back to
out.
mid. Holy, they didn't realize.
End up back in. And Vora's not ready for it. Blanching for Cryo.
Cryo's
still
just
spray
blessed.
for it. Ends up being a one and done.
Oh, he isn't cleared. Cool.
Bang is pretty big now.
There's no way. There's no way. And the spike's
And all of a
down.
sudden, 100 Thieves have got the players now to work with. Bang on the corner. Lee's going to be able to sniff him out, snuff him out, but there's a spike loose. That needs to be addressed. 25 seconds, and he silently scoops it up. Baby Bay covering him here, in theory, from B main, and Arsenal is low. But as a flash, doesn't need it! Oh,
There's no way that's worked.
moves around
Time.
the corner, slides into action.
Wow.
And Baby Bay now is without
How has that
options,
worked,
without
man?
recourse,
Only
and without
Asuna.
teammates on the map. Nothing to do but to go for it here. Gives it a tap and hopes for an exit, but buddy, this could be rough. Timo takes the gut shot, but there's no plant from G2.
That is such an awesome moment.
Holy
Shades
fuck.
of Reyna on Icebox type activity. Just the crazy
G4 is
jump
on.
kills.
G4 is
That
on.
is his hallmark.
The only thing missing was a rope for him to be on.
You called it though. There was some more decisive maneuvering from G2 in that round. I love
I
it.
mean, it comes down to that though. Fucking
Cryo
hell.
responds to L by getting in B main. A little unfortunate that he gets one blinded up for G2. But that really does just come down to the heroics. That is obscene from Asuna.
The dart was almost like a bait. It was like a bait dart.
And there's just not an answer from G2 this time.
I like that early conditioning of like, we're gonna fight you, A main. You can't just walk out here.
Low on the weaponry.
Holy,
Not a
France
lot
with
of
4
options
subs.
for
I mean, it
G2.
makes sense.
100 Thieves would love to stabilize on a round like this, given where their money is at. Begin to build that economy up.
There's some conditioning from the previous
Okay,
round.
that's
here.
big.
G2 smoked
Timothy
that top
might
mid
need to pop ult now.
Off of the A side for 100 Thieves. And that's a big kill for Jaw. No stall util behind that Omen anymore, and Timo is pretty
I hate
obvious
this
out
position
here.
to
It's
fight with the ult, but somehow it's worked.
You can see it coming, and he just don't care. They just got lit up for the Timotino ace.
This guy just has no fear. No fear at all.
I'm sorry.
Knows as well that in this situation, that his ult is way better than any gun anyone on G2 has. In that fight, he can just slide back and forth, hold down mouse 1. LG for 4, just that easy.
It was telegraphed as well. Timo almost looked like he was trapped there.
Makes
had
you
to
wonder
fight his way out.
why this guy wasn't on Neon at the beginning, but hey, 100 Thieves, they figured it out right on time. It's all good. Now he's picked up, switched over to that operator.
Force the chamber back.
Something
Nice.
Dre would love to have, but can't afford.
And we're seeing this every round off rip. That one flash from Arsenal disrupts a held line from a G2 player watching A.
Brother, what is going on, Balan?
Thieves are so willing to go for these little jiggle peak fights. They're relentless with it. And in terms of the gunplay right now, it is 100 Thieves ahead, but Rez comes into
Big
play.
res.
Look at the
For some
setup
reason
from
they're
Cryo,
Omen
just
flashing A main at the same time. Don't know what
expecting this
how we're
market pivot.
paranoying
Been
that.
sitting here
Well,
with a
after they
double
just res.
Of the jungle gym, Forge needs to hold his nerve here. There's the one
The
way.
one-way again,
Holy
and
fuck,
Lee
man.
almost gets caught
How are they
too.
getting so cooked by a one-way?
Still there.
And then I'm fucking, my
And there's
spike
Timo
is
just
going
holding an
top
angle
mid.
in mid yet again. Wants to push.
All right,
Good
that
work.
is
We need to
ridiculous,
just
bro.
relax for a second. We cannot be doing that. Versus enough real. That is
Oh my
ridiculous.
God.
Fora.
Fora's gonna
Post
ace.
up. 4. It's back-to-back aces for 100
Holy
Thieves.
fuck, fuck, this is going
knock
so
him
bad
down.
VFL-wise. Timo ace, Vora
We
ace.
cannot be sliding into mid with that.
Oh,
like that.
for fuck's sake.
That was
Psychic damage.
a little ridiculous. There is unbelievable, excuse me, mental damage on the side of G2. The back-to-back aces, the context of this game heading into it generally. 100 Thieves couldn't be feeling better. On top of the world,
my goodness.
On top of the world.
Jesus Christ. This is rough. Maybe the VFLs were right.
Bro.
Good game here.
It is a good ass game. These guys are like, this is a bigger diff than NVEG.
Yeah. This is a big diff.
Somebody said in the chat, I kind of agree with it.
No
If it was a
Sorry.
Oh, what?
No, you
Oh,
go.
go ahead.
No, I wasn't.
I was saying. Oh, okay, I got you. If it was a 13-0, it would have been better for G2 in the last map.
There was a moment where
Yeah, that now when you win both pistols and lose every other round, I'm going a G4 from now on.
A G4, I like that.
History will
I like that a
will
lot.
know it as a
Similar
G4.
again, it was an overdrive in that instance too.
And a cosmic divide. This time, yeah. The aforementioned overdrive somehow draw.
Okay, we have one good ult in this round to use on an eco, and we decide to use it as a fake. And lose it instantly.
And now he just has a classic
cosmic
divide on Breeze A.
Yep.
On an eco too, like
massive eco, yeah.
They can get the health back.
Jog.
Timo's going to be anchoring this A site with an AWP of all things.
Oh, these are the moments that Baby Bay has been finding with consistency on
Saw
attack.
that in the pistol, 2 kills.
Yeah, catching those rotates, really nice.
I mean, this is a sick line from Timo. Stop exploring, you crazy fuck.
Can he get across behind it? Surely not! He swings on it! Another would have been too ridiculous.
Oh,
Jordan
it's
was low
collapsed.
for us, stunned up entirely. The flash really did him in, and Bang's
He
got
has no
far too much to
ammo.
shoot at. Cryo,
How was this the round they're
can he
winning?
right the wrongs?
They're not gonna win.
They are.
Trent's gotten the up to hand now, a 1 versus
Brother,
3
it's Cryo James.
for your
but he doesn't know
EWC
about-
MVP.
We don't know about Baby Bay and Valon. Look at them anyway.
Nice catch on that rotate we talked about with Baby Bay, but
Dude,
honestly,
who has
it kinda
paid
felt
these
like a moment
guys
again where Timo was
to
trying
bring
get
up the
a lot
EWC 9 times
accomplished
in this
that
match?
Situation, getting secured while
The 100 Thieves fans, nade shot.
commits to the fight.
Yeah,
It's nuts that
probably.
He almost got a lineup to 2K. He was so close to it. But then he's sliding out to
they
try to
scored.
get the AWP kill again. It is
France scored.
kind of crazy. You might be doing a little bit too much. You don't want to give G2 any inroads.
But here's the situation that when G2 do make the call to use some of those ultimates on a
I missed that.
and turn it into a round win.
If England lost, that would be very funny.
What? Arsenal killed Baby Bay with...
I either want England to win 7-1, just for the Brazil memes,
Oh, wow.
Yep, just
or
stunned up by that.
or
Insane
lose.
util combo.
And that was Baby Bay bringing that up in from the last round, ready to use that. You know he loves opping on attack. That was honestly a big reason for so much G2 success since he joined the roster.
Get his off angle. Oh,
Well, business has returned.
playing contact at the extremities with an op. That's where Timo's been trying to be the
See,
last couple of
you
rounds.
say
And this time he's not
G4,
trapped.
but all I can think of is the
Slow,
old
yes, but he's got
G4 that I would
21
watch on
points of health
TV as a
that he
small
really
boy when we got the subscription
Okay,
for
also trying to
free
flash
every now
himself
and
out
then.
there.
Yeah, wants to
Anyone
take a
remember
timing,
X-Play Arga?
Support from the team not really there
the fuck
to be
is
able to
G4?
flood, but this is just everything. For Bang, he gets spotted, but it doesn't matter.
What do you mean,
How
though?
is he allowed to get
How old
two?
are you?
How?
The fuck are you talking about?
Ridiculous.
It took too long to come together for G2, and 100 Thieves already had that mid-control, allowing for a quick flank.
When I saw Asuna going in there a little bit early, couldn't get help from Timo realistically. He has that off. Oh no. Yeah, that is tough. That's just unlucky.
Oh, and he gave them a shot at it as well. Leaf was watching him, just
Can't
not
be getting
quick
away
enough.
with that.
2 rounds is the gap now. G2 tried to fight back with that ult round.
Right, just cobbled together by them.
Is 100T and Lev the two best teams in the world? Lol. I'm about to be so fucking obnoxious, oh my god, let's go America.
I certainly know the Cloud9 are.
Kind of anchoring positions he thrives in. Wow, the flash doesn't connect. Vora can tuck backside, wait for help. Teemo fast to get there.
Patience, patience, Vora. Here's the walkout. Vora doesn't quite have that backup there. The Sage Wall also is going to break this up to a degree. The fast lane's an interesting quirk here, though. Okay, Teemo. Vora getting the most done with very little health, and now it's on Leaf. Can he salvage another round for G2?
Still alive?
Don't know.
Spotted on the cross, pinged out. And the options are starting to run dry.
Oh, he's one off res as well. If he got a kill, he
Double
could
face would
probably
have been
win.
there either way for 100 Thieves.
How have
and
they lost
extended
this?
their lead to 3.
Because it's G2.
Anchoring from Vora
And they might be
was
shite.
Super nice. That paranoia that came in
He's
from
ahead
G2,
of it? Yeah, because
he was just a bit out of the way, and that made all the difference. Yeah, he sees it coming, kind of sidesteps it a little bit by going forward, gets that first, and then just being able to tuck back sight. Such a nuisance to try to root a player out of that position, and it just gives the
And
time
if you got a kill, he had
coming
res
from
there.
his teammates.
Even if you just use it
I
as
want to see what
bait.
the early round looks like for 100 Thieves on A, because Arsenal throwing a flash around that corner is getting read into now.
Half of America's are contenders. Not MIBR, number one MIBR fan.
From this exact spot.
An angle that Vora is dominating on, and Teemo dominated someone on earlier as well. Realistically.
The Cypher util on the B side.
Who 100 Thieves do you want to go up against right now? Absolutely no one.
Running back time, Arsenal has one of his own. Pops it. Big pings though in mid, and Vora maybe
Holy, I
stands
mean,
a bit
it's a
ahead of it.
fucking mess.
Still contact op inside market, could get at least a kill.
Big fight. And of course, 100 Thieves win it again.
Fighting around the wall.
What's happening?
What is Arsenal doing?
Takes that space, finds the kill.
How's he let them peek this for free?
Oh my god, he's just not giving up.
Oh, I mean, they are playing as if they are playing against a bunch of absolute bots.
Yeah.
Bang will be the solo player. The
Oh, he's brain bust for them. He's gonna think he's spawn or B main.
He does not have info about this cut noise rotation. And he's given himself
30
away.
seconds left.
One and done, methinks.
One and done,
Always
methinks.
gets more than he bargained for. That's 3 on the
There's a caster who hasn't paid attention to the rest of this game.
Trent has got to make something happen here. Some flashy footwork gets it the better of Arsena. But he's short on time and now on health.
10 seconds left.
28.
Fuck, England might lose.
Swing here off
Less
this relay
HP than my
ball.
age.
If England lose, that would be incredibly funny.
And Trent has to line them up, and oh to God, it's his day.
If England lose, that would be incredibly funny.
They're getting rinsed, bro. They're
Just
actually
can't
getting
feel
rinsed.
Cryo in that situation. 2 rounds back to back, it's like the exact same ending. Try to swing out. Cryo is right there on the angle, and he is never going to give you an easy kill. It's just this lack of fear from 100 Thieves. And then they push you into an anchoring bang. And anchoring, in my mind, has just always been that part of his arsenal that's at the very top.
But at the same time, that's the second round where he finds a mid-round lurk that gets a crucial kill. So he's not just sitting in a corner. We've seen 11 rounds of play so far, and 100 Thieves have been far and above the better team. G2 have won 0 gun rounds.
You want to play? Let's
Just feels like this newfound confidence is exactly what 100 Thieves have always needed. And they've got it with this roster. Oh, Baby Bay, he's finding these openings. But the team just hasn't been able to fully capitalize off them just
And
yet.
when Team Heretics used their EWC win to become the most confident team in the world and never looked back, constantly won from that moment on.
An indication of the desire to accelerate for G2.
Smile.
So we'll get them into this B site. See, Cryo's really hoping to play off the trips he's got in market, but no one's given him that opportunity.
Breaks the wall. Asna's ready to fight backside. He's all the way in playing off the wall of his own to get him that
No
space.
smoke, Boba, and we're trying to jump up.
They're deep in the side already. Oh, okay, Valen. Good backstab timing there, and that
Another
should be
Rico
enough.
win. Weird thing is, like, this is now like a close game. This is the thing, you win a pistol and, like, it doesn't take that much to make it a close game.
He is turning up on this map for real. Finding first bloods, it's this attack chamber op. It's just an aspect of his game that he thrives with. G2, a team that always needed an AWPer historically. He's filled that role and filled it so well.
You know what they needed? They needed someone to bring the fire to G2 without burning their house down. And it feels like Baby Bay's been the vocal leader, the fearless, you know, first into the site.
I mean, this
bringing that emotional
actually,
energy.
oh my god. Oh, I got my lose.
Takes point again, has to get out, but Leaf is a little bit isolated.
Ends up being a trade. Let's have a listen in here. What's the plan?
Dog and just look for it through short smoke. It's gonna expire. He's short. One short. Behind smoke. And flank. Short and flank. Got flank. Dre has flank. Respawn. Sova flank.
I'm planning safe, guys.
Is he elbow on me?
No.
Yo,
Short and flank.
Body off your check. Call it.
He jumped away. We're good. Can we move? Can we double spawn hold?
Yeah, go.
You guys are good. Short's kind of a gap.
I'll take this, okay?
Okay.
Yep, short.
It's like gap, turn around, yep.
You can flash short to buffer for Alex's play. Flash in 3, go. Dude, I think they...
He's on site.
Tap. I don't see it. Could be on. Alex gets first. Oh,
nice!
Go on, Alex. Nice 4K. Come on, let's go. Hey,
good shit.
Go.
Okay, that was kind of cool.
From Leaf. You can flash here to buffer for Jorgamo's play off short. Nicely put together there. And finally, G2. That's a gun round. Important one for them.
Keeps them in the game when we get to this.
I just want to quickly listen.
Gap, turn around, yep.
Is okay?
Okay.
That's flank. Respawn. Sova flank.
I'm planning safe, guys.
Is he elbow on me?
No.
Ray has flank. Respawn. Sova flank.
I'm planning safe, guys.
Is he elbow on me?
No.
Baby Bay's asking if his elbow and his strip is the one that got destroyed. How is this guy elbow?
Ray has flank. Respawn. Sova flank.
I'm planning safe, guys.
Is he elbow on me?
No.
Yo,
Short and flank.
Is the elbow on me? No. Trent's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Talking about the short guy, but they literally just called. Either way, they just called out. There's one flank, there's one short. And then Baby was like, is he elbow? No, it's not 4-4. It's 2-2. I mean 4-2. Although there's some trolling going on in this game. There's some absolute giga trolling going on in this game. This is the football equivalent of Apex KC.
I think it was more at the end of stage 1 we realized.
That music. He gets paid every time he mentions EWC. I mean, you would think so. You'd think the cast is as well. MIBR would shit on foot. I guess we'll never get to see because one of those teams makes internationals.
Far in this series, though. And that's how they need to start.
Baby Bay finishing that half with 7 first kills on the attack chamber. Outrageous stat. He is putting in the work for this G2 team. It's been a tumultuous last month or so. They want to bounce back.
Be quick. Leaf, though, has the wall as a reaction, at least to give himself an alcove to play from.
He just walled the wrong
What kind of contact wall is that?
Did he just do it on the wrong angle?
No, he was doing it straight, but I think he was waiting for utility or something first. They just kind of they walked up the whole way.
Look at where the wall has gone.
Breaks in. Nice to see a little bit of impulse
Yeah,
from him,
what's it
but it's gonna
called?
be on Cryo again.
If an enemy gets in front of it, it'll push it back.
Too late. Gets
On the ground.
Trigger and Jaw's able to slide that corner. See Cryo now coming.
Still gonna win. I mean, pistol goats.
Doesn't matter though.
Probably.
4 pistol rounds looking more likely than not at this stage.
Are they going to win it though?
G2 back to an even scoreline potentially.
Oh, that's information.
Dealt with. Still plenty of time.
Oh, it looks like he's only
35
fucking.
seconds for Cryo to
No
string
way.
Something magical together.
30
Baby Bay
seconds
spotted. I think he also sees the Cypher coming. A double
I
swing.
think if you get shot in midair when you drop down on the ground, you should trip and
Baby
fall.
Bay yet another up to 14.
Crazy little peek from Jaw.
What, like in peak or something? Like you stumble a little bit.
You just stumble. You can't shoot.
To the trip. They
It's a
realize
cost.
there's a late flank guy, so
For the
best
distraction.
opportunity is now an even numbers fight on the site together. So they just pop flash out with that Sky. Play together as a unit. Do a great job handling 100 Thieves, and yet another pistol round.
You can see how much every one of these rounds means. There are no
Come on,
inconsequential
come
wins right now
on,
for G2.
G2, win some fucking games.
G2 players.
It's all fucking rounds.
That excitement from Valen.
Baby Bay's been the one to bring that up, but he's been quietly determined right now just to frag out. Can he get
They're
out?
breaking the left wall, bro.
Or is he too focused on the performance?
Thank you for that, Mortar.
67, 67, 67, 67.
Didn't read it as you probably wanted, though,
Morgan's
did it?
broken up.
Fucking
But he
idiot.
doesn't really see anything else behind it. Can't even intuit how many players were there. Baby has the outlaw, but is right now rotating out of mid to a very defensive position. Smoke top mid makes him feel like that might have been a justified.
6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, fucking idiot.
Team to try and sell something here.
Yeah, just break that door, relay bolt, making a lot of noise. And it is strong to rotate off A.
Jesus.
Vince, though, rightly so! Nice little 3-piece. It's going to knock the wind out of 100 Thieves' sails.
Holy fuck! They need to end these kind of rounds. We need to revolutionize the game. These rounds should not exist. What a waste of my life. Think of how many. I mean, genuinely, that is actually kind of crazy. Think of how many hours of my life I've spent watching useless second rounds of Valorant.
I mean, my thought process is that they should always be able to buy like cheaper guns,
Take a little
like
bit
low
of
buy it.
economic damage on account of it.
Give him a sheriff at least, or give him a stinger or something. That's the way Fragpunk does it.
Maybe an opportunity for
That
Jaw
game's
to get
formatting
scored.
was
He
so
doesn't get it. First good shot off with the Guardian. They close the distance. Honestly, that's one of the weapons.
Whatever happened to
you kinda love run
Fragpunk?
into if you can with the pack sometimes, but
The what?
doesn't work out there.
Fragpunk die?
So we've got an even game.
No, still has
Bonus round here for
updates.
G2,
Still
and
strong.
they still have this outlaw.
Crazy, like
Fortunately,
Asian
all
player
armor
base.
for 100 Thieves. So Baby Bay's going to have to get a bit more creative for. Click some damn heads.
Oh, just double slow straight off the jump.
We're crept up in mid. Close enough to still use that rendezvous to get back to safety and market. Maybe they're always asking for a little more. This gets dangerous at some point. Back to safety he goes.
Okay. They do
down
push
to
him
10.
back though. There's 3 people here on A. There's danger.
Likely hero for G2 this year, Baby Bay. He really has been playing so
Bang is
well.
low
for
as
them, I
well.
think,
Sage
defying
wall.
expectations, especially this late
Gonna
in his
pivot, go
career,
back to
taking
B.
a break, coming back. He has been a standout for this team. In my mind this year, it has been him and Trent.
Yeah, Baby Bay sort of showing that a career doesn't have an expiration date.
Sage would be too strong if
Timo
the slow
showing
was
that
the
success
signature.
doesn't have to wait.
That was my initial opinion of
Ends
what
of
they
that
should do with
spectrum
Sage. I mean, they did it with Deadlock.
Same goal in this match.
Sage would be too strong now with the
Prevail.
nerfs in the game and Some of the other buffs that they're giving her? Maybe, but I think before they gave her those other buffs, it would have been fine.
Back to this A site late, work off the space the cryo was taken, but G2 well aware. Look at the rotations on the minimap. They need a fast trade on to Valen, but
they're in trouble here.
Really nice.
The molly is huge as well. Look at how slow 100 Thieves are now trying to get out of this position. Short's already been picked up
It was
by
their
Jaw.
molly, but it would have killed two of their players.
At least back over towards that spawn side, and Bang has to get busy. He's too low though. Took that shot from Baby Bay early in the round, rendered him pretty ineffective in that fight. And that's 2v1. It's on Baby Bay yet again. One shot, where they at? Arsenal has one of his own.
Bro, it's the 4-3. You are kidding me.
Shows up in a crucial moment for 100 Thieves.
There is no way.
Molly was a little bit awkward, but able to run through it, crack open that site. Critical kill, catching lead.
If we lose from 4-0 up, I mean, that is the all-time.
Really important round.
I mean, this game has kind of been funny because it's like a game that no one cares about, but then it was 4-0 and now it's 4-3, and it's like, it's almost like, you know, oh my god, that is a good goal, to be fair. Pretty insane goal from them, but
this late into his Valorant career. Not a lot of guys need to play
it is funny.
6 years on any team, let alone the same one.
Slow start in the round here for 100 Thieves. The money for both sides, interesting. Well, I spoke too soon. Because Timo is the one that started.
Sting is still good.
Those are the kind of moments that Timo excels at. He wants fast bursts of finding entry.
How's that working?
Arsenal gets to fight on these off timings because of his kit into market.
Spike planted.
Now, what is the
5v3, I mean, just chill, don't troll.
Got nothing left. Do they go for a risk? Do they try to find an
safe.
opening?
Boring.
Doesn't look like it. They just want to play for this next round.
England might be cooked. I mean, do you not think that's so funny? If England lose after being 4-0 up at half time. I mean, that's so fucking funny, man.
The down swing of that little exchange, though, is that you've
One's
given
got the
Hunt's economy
dictator
a
and
chance to
Mbappe
stabilize now.
meme.
Yeah, all that damage made a little bit less relevant from the prior round. Yeah, for sure.
Will they sack him?
Gives them a buffer 2 rounds.
I still think the answer is no, but
straight buys.
God, if he had a single meme bone in his body, he would play 5-4-1 with Burn.
The 100 Thieves take another big stride forward. And that kind of round, really,
He should absolutely bring on a bunch of defenders. It would be so fucking funny.
That G2 are not ready for.
Trying to hold that B site on Sunset is really tough, man. Playing those entrenched anchoring positions, especially against the Neon Phoenix, you are getting ran down. It is one of the harder sites to anchor in all of Valorant.
Especially now with the sort of changes that you can't just put tripwires up there and be safe.
Maybe it's just that goal. Maybe that goal is rigged.
For G2. Classic.
Okay, G2 try a little aggro play. 100 Thieves are somewhat ready for it.
That's crazy, bro. I just read this.
They're happy to just start the
They
round
have given up a
with
ton of
little bit
space.
less time. Just begin at 120.
They
All
hear
good.
the overdrive getting ripped, right? So it's not as if
I think this is one of those maps that can feel quite small sometimes when you're responding to aggro. They use the drone for mid, which kind of means that they have to do a B split.
Don't be fooled, though. They don't play at this pace the whole time.
Look, that early play, though, has
you're not going in.
benefited 100 Thieves in that they've extracted a lot
As soon as you
of
drone mid there, you are,
valuable util pieces out of
I think,
G2,
priced
not
in almost to
looking
do a
at
B split, but they
Paranoia,
might do an
not
A
looking
split
at a
here.
relay bolt later in this round. And Jaw used his ult.
Just A pressure to come back.
Sitting on the pistol.
The recon bolt, though, invalidates the one-way. That gets him in on A. This thrust up here through mid from Timo. Dangerous spot to be in, but he's fairly low. So just wants to make sure he uses his whole kit here. Trent on the side. Could have a chance to spring forward. Vora might not be ready for it. Flash himself in there as well. Just be disruptive. That was Timo, the low health player in fairness. Vora's going to try and dig him out, but now he's going to be surrounded as well.
They
And
kind of got lost here. What the fuck you bring out your plus?
Baby Bay waits for him in mid. Vora and Bang get something done.
Yeah, they got a bit lost there, 100 Thieves. It's like they didn't really know what to do.
G2 fighting together on site.
And there was always like an extra player that
Really
they
nice
weren't
way
thinking
there.
about.
It's Trent supplementing
I'm
them
watching the
with
next game.
flashes,
My
swing timings together.
goal today is to watch 5 maps.
And I think that G2 played around.
means that it
Team
should end
Tio
at about
having
what?
Inserted himself into the link really
3
well.
a.m.
They dealt with him with ease. That might have been one of the serious issues for
I'll probably go to 3 a.m.
And they've had a beat on these cryo lurks. When he went for a long lurk in the pistol round, they
I don't think I'll
ignored
be
it.
able
It
to
wasn't
survive
relevant,
after
and
that.
there, Baby Bay is just 100% confident that it's coming. It's a free pick. Level of aggression.
Good video about
G2
Team
does
Liquid's comeback.
Continue forth into this round. Obviously not as crazy as.
I want to do one about
Paper
Paper X mixed.
You know, Baby Bay is always going to be
No,
having
it's
to
just
apply
funny.
that early pressure and keep 100 Thieves fearing that it can be pressed.
Maybe
up.
I'll see.
Timo's already working some conditioning that he could be top mid at any point. 2 consecutive rounds of that Neon showing her face up there.
Again, looking like a Timotino top mid play. Oh, this time they are going to go maybe for the beat split.
G2 playing off that top mid spot entirely. No smoke either from 100 Thieves. So this is all unbeknownst to G2 until the Seekers come out.
Maybe a little discomfort in the silence provokes them.
Baby Bay here. Having to dance away from those relay bolts. Timo realizing all of G2 are set up here behind
Where's the
me, but there's no
smoke?
time to call a cancel. They're going to be committed. Jordan's going to get on in there and found 3 already. And that might be enough. Trent here, Lozy is ready to fight that left side of the pillar. Bang pushes up though, caught by the paranoia, but not denied the kill. It's on Vora with the shorty. He'll get what value he can out of this round before bowing out.
We're gonna fight
But
back
G2
site.
have
May
found
as
an
well
important back-to-back round
smoke
3.
off Boba.
Flood is great. Pacey. Jaw has just surged up to 20 kills.
Market trying to fight back side. The
Being
problem is,
assisted by that flash coming through from Trent.
can't really afford to fight back site when the Seekers are going to tell
Round
them.
where him and
Like,
Baby
you've done
Bay
this exec
collect
before
all
you were really
5 together.
ready to do it, right? So you've started your exec basically
of
from
them
back
having
here because of the Seekers.
Serious performance on Sunset.
So you've made a lot of noise. So you know that people are going to be
You can see the
flooding
work that
over
they've been
across.
Putting into this map.
Can't
Very
really
decisive
afford to play
on
back
this
site. You actually
defense.
want to go for almost, I
Great
think,
at
a bit
fighting
more
as
of
team
a
on the sites.
kind of passive plan.
Kind of things, I mean, they
Get the
took
spike
wins
down.
against both
go from there
NRG
kinda
and
shit.
Noshim on this very map at EWC.
Didn't have the timing there to do that.
Those are really significant results to take. G2 still picked it into this series, feeling like
Oh man. What are the games tomorrow oh, they're not very good. Probably watch them from bed. And then I will watch Giants KC and I will watch Summer Vitality BBL and then I will go and watch the World Cup. And then that is week 1 done, which I think is the busiest week. Doing what, Thursday, Friday? Not Sunday. Next week. What game's on a Thursday? Oh, you are doing Thursday. Oh, so next week is the bid.
Should be G2 getting the lead.
Yeah,
Being the World Cup. Ah, yes, that won't get me banned at all. Okay, 100 Thieves on an eco.
main presence from G2 though.
See pings on the map from 100 Thieves. They want to split up.
God, if
through
G2
market,
still won, that
ideally.
would be
It's
fine.
a great answer to heavy B main presence,
they
but there's
actually
Jaw
win.
waiting by Boba's side.
They're getting at what looked like
I think a 1 for
absolutely
1.
fucked. If they scam their way to a win by winning
He's
6
pretty
out of 6
telegraphed though in
pistols.
this position.
God, 100 Thieves fan.
Vora struggling to fight through the superior weaponry.
Imagine
Maybe
what
they would
100
like to pat
Thieves
the stabs
fans
a little
would
bit.
say.
Thank you very much. I'll take 4.
Baby boys fragging though.
Okay, some animation.
Just an acute awareness of the 100 Thieves positioning from Baby Bay. Always catching players, silently walking somewhere, trying to get into a cheeky little position. He's been ready every time.
One enemy remaining.
Right place, right time for the boy.
20 bombs for Dre and Jogamo.
This is what the G2 system is designed
Watch
to do.
Tuchel throw this 4-0,
And we've moved back to a model
and he'll
that
bring on more
looks like it
attackers,
fits them more.
and then he'll say, "This is why I
don't have the
made my
woods yet.
defensive changes." God, that'd be so funny.
Heavy tiles presence from 100 Thieves. Look at them push up and decisively stake their claim to mid. Timo, he's in. He took big damage. There's got to be something more behind this because he's so low. 7 health. He's still fighting for it. He's got G2 scurrying though back towards spawn side. He's definitely done his job and getting heads turned his way. But he's low. He's going to be caught out here. Flooded with util at some point, but 100 Thieves are in and onto this B side. There's big pressure on Trent right now. He'll need to wait.
At least serving as a distraction so a real flood can't be activated. The floods are where G2 have been finding a lot of success. Now we're into
Why won't they
straight
smoke
up
off
retake
this
situation, and Cryo is coming to
Motherfucking
life.
bro dogging in the open.
Cryo, the Anaconda grip.
Can't dog there, mate.
3 kills for the Sentinel puts Valen in a pretty dubious position. A captain's moment might be in order here, and Vora gives him the opportunity.
There is no way. That's the 100 Thieves I know and love.
Gotta feel good for G2. Finally some vindication for Captain and Caller. Puts him within striking distance of a map win.
100 Thieves just thinking surely he has to be working through the site right now, trying to clear those positions out to get towards the spike, try to tap it, maybe bait someone out. It feels like Valen just knows that they know that. Assumes they'll be playing for market. It's not planted, tucked.
I'm feeling timeout vibes for sure.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, he's got the read on this situation. What started as another map.
That's relief.
Firmly in the control of 100 Thieves. Slipping away.
Yes, scratching his head.
More than anything, it looked like finally Valen was taking
Time out. Rut row. Rut row, 100 Thieves. Well, look, this is what I mean, right? Like, it felt like they were in complete control.
What are your thoughts on Antonelli absolutely dominating Russell? Will he be youngest world champion
I haven't seen
ever?
the qualifying, so spoilers. But yeah, well, I guess he's just better. What do you want me to say? It's not spoilers if it's the whole season. True. They're actually 4-4. Is it a restream or is it live?
He was a consistent threat for
I don't change the
G2.
thumbnail. I thought I did.
He was playing really intelligently on that
You know,
agent.
this is the thing with it being called
At the end of the day,
restream.
it's because he's playing it everywhere. He's playing it all the time. In kickoff,
Yeah,
they had
changed
him playing a lot of different
This is
stuff.
fucking live, son.
I think he even started on the Viper, then was going to Duelist. Goes to Santiago. I think there's a lot of weight on his shoulders playing different
So
Duelists.
far
playing
behind
Yoruba.
5-4. Honestly, I
When
believe
he's
that.
on Chamber, when he's opping, that's
Anyway.
where he's at his best. A tough shot there, so he's not
Okay,
able
100
to
Thieves. They
connect.
take this mid space. The mid space
And on account of that, on account of needing to
has
teleport
been
away,
pretty free for them a
teammate
lot
has
of
to
the
be
time.
given up, and Asuna gets that run back.
This is a very
Thing is, I feel like they haven't pressured A early enough.
That is crazy. He has a spam angle through the box ready for just the audio cue off the trip.
Like, I feel like they should just be trying to get ahead
Pretty
of this
sick.
early in the round.
Cryo, maybe a little more apprehensive to lurk around later in this round.
Yep. Yeah, the gambit in mid has sort of failed. They've also re-cleared at G2 with a Trailblazer. So they can probably start allocating resources to A if needed.
Oh, you got hit by that? That's crazy. I thought he lost it.
Damn, it's good. Timo's got nothing to say about it.
That's
Relay
outlived.
Bolt's going to force someone out of there, but he definitely TP's out. Timo
How
almost
is he
too
still
fast.
alive?
Arson's found a timing, though, to pinch on this. Valen has a tuck onto the side, but he's going to be overwhelmed in a matter of seconds. That was just to run it back, but Valen fighting for his life. Fighting
It's a kill and down.
to grab a glory again. Eventually falls. It's a side for 100 Thieves. They committed heavily to it. They've been rewarded.
Joe.
Oh my
Nice
God!
try.
Joe almost had a moment there, but it's on Baby Bay again, as it always seems to be. Got to work onto this site, but a double face looks imminent.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, gets the 1v1 versus Vora, but he's no idea where Bang is and gets caught out. 100 Thieves playing catch up and making it proper close.
Almost succumb to the 2v1 loss again. But they close it out. Not without their economy being sent into a terrible position. But they close it out. They set up that little three-man swing off the flash. Just keep fighting at Link. Thought it was going to slip away the way that Valen was anchoring on the site. How did he get away with so much? Found Cryo.
He used
did
all
a
his
hell of a lot
TPs
of damage to Vora. It was crazy. He's starting to flow in the game, starting to heat up.
Yeah, it's about time.
We know he's one of those IGLs that can put up
And they
numbers.
got res.
We haven't seen it to the same extent recently as we did in kickoff, where he was out of control.
Let's go for
He
an
was
early
the
wall.
third highest-rated player in America's kickoff, but he can kick it into that gear. He is that good.
We might be due for a captain's map from Valen here to get G2 ahead on Sunset. Door's not going to have anywhere to hide here. That wall's cleared. The R drone is going to know shit, but he peers in and finds a kill pretty quickly. Relay Bolt to cover his implied retreat, but he is still in that same corner.
All the while, that A side of the map, silent if you're on the Baby Bay point of view. He's just locked down that angle, and it's allowed G2 to be fully concerned with where 100 Thieves really are at. That's mid and B.
This is how defenders reduce their workload. Get a contact angle on Extremity, and there's Timo. Blows leaves Extremity into the stratosphere. What was that? Now he's got
What the
himself
fuck is going on with the sound?
Valen a little bit late on this rotation in. Gives Timo a chance to set up on a passive line,
They've
and
been
he catches the
absolutely cooked here.
captain
This
out.
is not good from
Trent's going to
G2.
push up, but it feels
I
like a
peak
forlorn
G2 does
hope
not
as
lose this
Baby
game.
Bay, who's quite happy, sipping a mimosa on the other side of the map. Might have to put some skin in the game. Big Brother's always watching.
Economy is going to be in a rough spot for G2 this next round.
The ref is injured and Kwanzaa is injured. Holy fuck, if you're a right back from England.
His best attribute as a player. It is uncanny,
You
the
are just
consistency, that he gets the hard entries as well. Like, it's not against players that are just stunned up and flashed all the time. No, he has this sense for when the timing is right to get in on someone.
And that's the context that's always missing from his stats, which look really quite good.
Oh, we need to stop this in football where we bring on a fucking stretcher and then a guy just instantly gets up as soon as it's there.
Creating opportunities and still has such a good record. It's like, okay, that really changes the texture of those numbers.
Yeah, when you're watching, it's just the eye test. He is crazy in those moments. Such a high impact player. And in a way, that point you're making about him with the stats, I think it kind of extends to 100 Thieves as a whole. Like, yes, Cryo was definitely the MVP for them at EWC, but across the board, they were all contributing. It wasn't some crazy outsized...
To take a timeout. Makes sense. Does this game go to extra time if it gets there? Not fucking Valorant. Bro, extra time in a fucking third, fourth place match. Kick. I think if France score, both teams will just agree to just fucking go all out attack until someone scores.
And Baby Bear are playing right now. They're making up for it. He's allowed to take a map off if these guys can bring them over the finish line anyway, because they're putting up 48 kills together.
The problem that we've had here, though, is we've told France that they can never play Canate again.
Both in their own ways, but both getting active early in these rounds. They might both do it at the same time now. Look at this mid setup. Cage triggered. Look at this walk up into
Okay, I mean, the money not great for G2. Maybe pushes mid early, which is good.
Walk up with the op, but it's a great
They
position.
take A early, which is what I wanted 100 Thieves to do.
Right back to top mid.
I think they're going to go
Safely
B.
out of view of anyone.
Penalty.
100 Thieves have the inkling that a lot of the map may have been taken. And around like this, you can't afford any risks.
Good old Gusto.
May be broken, but they've had great success on thrifty rounds in this entire series.
Now Jaw is calling G2 over. Cage, drone, here's all that sound. Are they going to try to flood, though? Just doesn't feel like they're in position for it. Is there going to be a pop flash from Trent? They're gathering up back in Boba.
5 retake.
You can feel that they want to fight.
They've got to. The weaponry's not good for a retake, though. Baby Bay sitting on an op. They're going to be screened off the side by these smokes.
I'm just waiting for the paranoia to come through from Valen. It's comboed up with a relay bolt and a great entry for Jaw.
Good catch. They're going to go for it. Hammer and tongs throw themselves at the side.
Died early though, so we don't have res.
Bebe just creeping up. Glacial pace as he's trying to get to the side, but Headhunter finds Purchase. That is a big kill. Arsenal quickly retorts. Oh, now it's a couple of pistols facing him down. It doesn't matter.
Crucial win. What a round by Jaw.
Round for
Great
G2.
flash.
Goes their way.
Really has been the difference maker that they've been able to capitalize on a couple of these rounds, finding a little advantage with the worst weaponry and making it feel completely irrelevant. Their pops out of this backside on B have been so good. No answers from 100 Thieves. The sequencing of the utility there is great.
OT or no OT?
Kind of
what are your thoughts?
Pressure from Trent. They're not able to go off the back.
Nah, we go map 3.
Combo the relay bolt, combo the paranoia, slide out from Jaw. It's just perfect to break right back into B.
Overtime on the cards now. 100 Thieves still able to buy into this round reasonably. It's half armors, but we'll see if that ends up being an issue. Maybe I would like to walk tiles again, I think, Wyatt. This time, though, some more resistance will be offered.
Uh-oh.
Oh, buddy!
Never mind. OT. 100 Thieves win.
You're forgiven for thinking he had that in the bag.
They have every light online.
Risk to take.
You got to come back to mid and res that,
Can't
surely.
blame him the way he's been playing. And he just has that feeling of wanting to take his team over the finish line.
You can't res this. You actually cannot res this.
You can and have to.
Good wall timing. Neural theft here.
Okay, now
Kill
you can
someone and
res
they
it.
res them. Can you still cypher it?
Artis Fury to play off that nice little combo.
No res.
Oh, dangerous there for Trent. He is
no
out
res.
of the picture.
That is so sick.
Arsenal whips around the corner now, knows that the round is his to lose. And gets that info when Valorant is set up. 100 Thieves have to spend heavy here, but hey, it's the last round of regulation. Get those ults out.
Third place is ours. Let's fucking go.
Absolute most of them. That was such a cool play. That is not a combo you see every day.
Often talk about Sova's just looking for a ping
Yeah,
on
leave
something.
6 and 19.
That's a pretty good one.
Well, 4K,
All right,
bro.
here we go, Arsenal.
Is he listed as an
Puts a
initiator
period
now?
on the sentence with a 4K.
Fucking horrible.
Round 24. We are headed to a well-deserved, folks, overtime.
Holy shit, it's so worth
In the
it.
corner, but it's
Sick
fucking
combo
P-roller
play.
Daisy got. So, do you think in a pro game you could go 6 and 19? We'll never know.
For transfers for our VFL, we can pick up players we each other have, right? We don't have to consult each other.
Yeah. I think we're.
I'm getting rid of my shit, bro. I'm getting rid of my whole fucking team.
3 in that last map.
So, could you go 6 and
Arsenal gets
19 in a pro game?
3K rounds to force
I can go
overtime
better.
and allow 100 Thieves
You
to
think?
win the series there.
Yes.
A guy heats
What do
up
you
in
think
the
is
clutch.
like
If you're a G2,
your
you cannot
average
let
pro
this
game performance?
from Jaw
If you died,
maybe
let's
go
say,
to waste.
20 times, how many kills you
51
get?
kills combined in 24 rounds
11?
of play.
11 or 12?
Pretty high.
The fact that that might not be enough
Yeah.
should tell you everything you need to know about
I'm
where
confident
100
that
Thieves are at.
no matter what form I'm on, I play the same way in a pro game that I would in a bronze lobby. I'd have the same score in every single rank.
Where should the scrutiny go
11
for
and 20,
G2?
every
And
rank.
Jaw has been the
Yeah,
recipient
genuinely.
of a lot of it.
Some like 15 and 20, like 15
He
and
is
20 type
absolutely
scoreline.
defying that narrative.
It's been my
on this
average in
map.
every
He's
rank I play.
willing G2
I don't know why.
to Haven.
To be fair, Zoltox, I think it is possible. It is possible to beat 6 and
100 Thieves are a little
19.
uncertain about how they want to anchor it now. Midway
That is
through
possible
this.
to beat.
They've pulled their Cypher
Zoltox
back
would beat
out to
that. I'm
market,
not saying
just in
so.
case there's a late reflank through mid, but that will be later than he would have expected. Flash on Jaw, but he's safe tucked behind the box. Vora was very much on his own there.
Yeah, so isolated. No one on 100 Thieves ready to help, but they're going off this timing.
Paranoia, Arsenal getting flicky with it. One's going to have to be enough for the time being,
That's
but his
one round.
numbers for G2 are looking good. Cryo
You got enough.
is again
7.
too late to the party to have an impact.
I feel like you can see a difference in the team play.
I was getting
level
0.
there,
You know,
honestly.
you always get more than 0.
Compare that fight
Well, not
back
always,
in
but, you know.
on B from 100 Thieves to a G2.
I would get more than
doing in
0.
that same
You can get a
situation.
little 1.
Very big difference in the execution.
Oh, those floods out
You
of
can get a
Boba?
trade.
Yeah, they've been insane.
One enemy remaining.
And when you're
No, you
so
would not.
good
I have
at
played
doing it,
games. I have
pretty good
played
at setting
games
up
against
and
pros for
Naya
a
as
set
well.
for content.
G2 just have
And I think I was like
timings,
5 and 20 or
anti-flash,
something.
Asuna popping out there, really no relevance with them, right?
And so,
it felt like as well. It was
You get kills. You get spam kills. You get fucking. You know, you get a trade. You buy a judge. Like, you know, you can get kills.
Lohan is immortal 3 PTWTMV, and he's on the team.
Yeah, didn't he go better than the 6 and 19?
G2 might be taking us to a decider here.
Jogamo just 1 kill away from dropping 30. A map that G2 need to win to stay in this series, but on a level would also just love to win. They've been fighting so hard to get any map wins, match wins in this last month. The competition has been tough, and they just want to get a taste of victory again.
Hey, G Flu, can we close it out?
Just probing for 100 Thieves with the smoke top mid. Already pulling the spike back over towards A, but again, they need something just to shake BBB off this line. In the past, it's just been an Asuna flash to force the rendezvous.
4 and 13 and 15 rounds, but he's also IGLing, you have to remember.
I mean, you're not getting.
Oh,
Monk is
baby.
dying to the pranks from the 1920s, man.
Walking cane to hand.
Drone distraction?
And I did some 100 Thieves. They don't commit to this A site. They pull players out of mid. Now they can start to work the map in the last 50 seconds.
I think if you're G2 on some level, you got to be thinking they could be going towards B. The wall is still up right now, but they can just round the world, go get Asuna his ult.
The wall itself will dissipate, but they're going to have to blow it out. All right, here it is. Run it back. The slowdown is a problem, but Leaf can't hold this angle, so you just walk in through that slow field.
Rotates
I'm
coming
looking
in.
to see where the other two G2 players head towards. Because at least right now, we're not looking at that Boba pop-out trade onto Valen from Cryo.
Flash here. Cryo completely done in by it. But Vora was there to watch Jaw come on in. Trent likely to disrespect this smoke, gets on inside of it, will flash himself out. It is just him though, solo endeavor. And he doesn't have a shot.
Oh, we go again.
Reading and waiting. It was a nice paranoia there from Bang. Leaf here feels impossible. It's so hard from that spot. 100 Thieves are going to keep the good times coming. We're stuck on Sunset for the time being.
Definitely some regrets from Baby Bay for sticking around so long early into this round. The hike on the drone is crazy.
Match goes 2-1. Will the winning team have more VFL points than if they won 2-0?
And that distraction
Depends on the player. If it's a low frag player, then no. If it's a high frag player, then yeah. Also depends how badly you lose the 2-1, right?
It gets them a pretty free
like if it's an
B-site
OT
with
loss,
man
then
advantage.
you're better off going 2-1. If you lose 13-0, then you're better off not.
Start second guessing.
You know?
Absolutely, yeah. I'd rather they lose with him being aggressive than with him beginning to play passive and giving up some of these angles.
Surely winning 2-0 should be valued more.
Up aggression that has gotten them to this point in the first
Why
place.
though? Like it depends.
With this owl drone. This is a big variation.
Thing is, if you make it so that
this setup much at all. Heavy
like
troops on
winning 2-0 is worth more, and the game becomes more about just predicting teams rather than players.
Are G2 gonna walk into this?
Right, if you think about it, like if you know that, and I guess I could price it better for that, but I want it to be more about play.
Fight against larger numbers successfully.
And Timo, top mid.
Plus, yeah, the rating system also gives points to people if you win 2-0 more.
Very fast though, he's drifting towards B.
So obviously if you win 2-0, you're much more likely to only have the top 3
You see the
performers.
Cypher camera and they're unperturbed. Flash, Paranoia hits Cryo. Vora unaffected, has to fight into the smoke, and Leaf gets the better of him. Now you're uncomfortable as heck. All alone is Cryo.
Fuck him up.
Find a quick shot.
Holy.
Oh my goodness.
What the
That's
fuck,
a big
Asuna?
one. Spike yet to be planted. Asuna always looking for an angle. Shorty in hand. But so far has been kept at bay.
Where's Timo at?
Paranoia on the side
What
now
are they
with Timo
doing?
looking for it, but he's low.
I'm not doing that with a
Sure,
flash.
there's a trade
Fuck
there
me.
from Arsenal, but Leaf notches up his 4th. We mentioned how important he is in the late rounds. The salvage situations,
Oh
Leaf
my
has done it
ace.
here. And now, big ace for Leaf.
Oh.
Vindication and an opportunity to get on your damn feet.
And scored again.
Holds down in that post plant. And gets that surge of confidence as well.
I went to
What's happening in
sleep
the
for
World
one
Cup? It's
point
been an
while I was
interesting
on
game.
slept till now. I don't care about this region. What the fuck has been happening in the World Cup?
He's going to give them an ace in OT to try to get it over the finish line. Down, but never out.
Classic
Leaf
Rice.
is just that good. Can G2 close it out here? 15-13. Take 100 Thieves to Haven. Well, 100 C
What a great look for Chalaba there.
putting emphasis on still
Just
getting
instantly
Austin
sits
of these OT
down.
orbs,
What is bro doing?
pushing for the ults.
Okay. Cryo's been trying to force a bit of action in some of these early rounds now. Not content to be late to the party with these belated rotates. Oh, Trent.
Oh, is
takes
it going to be the
perfect
end
chance to
finally?
peer into a chaotic mid situation.
Maybe not.
These entries, dude. Clean as they come. They want to fight for it!
Holy Timo.
Shaw just slides into a hail of bullets. Timo's asking for his next
We're going
victim
the
to
distance,
step
bro.
up.
Timo's had Jaw's number in
And
this
more than
OT.
the
Last
distance.
2 rounds denying the slide kill. 3 versus 2, 100 Thieves.
What is this plant?
Dirty spike plant location is one way.
Will they stay alive?
Okay.
Cryo on low HP.
Flash him in. You better believe it, Timo.
No way.
Okay. Ends up being a trade. That'll favor 100 Thieves here.
Arsenal just needs to duck away so Cryo can get in trade position.
He just wins.
Gotta watch those corners, Dre.
Oh. 6-4. Holy fuck.
I suggest finasteride.
We're not. That's crazy. We're not done just yet. Timo is the MVP of that round for 100 Thieves. Has a real Timo moment up top mid, just being able to find a nice opening kill. Get 100 Thieves in the round.
Man, this is
What a
delivering
stupid
both of these
game.
teams. Kind of evolving in this overtime now. Jaw does hit that 30 mark. But Arsenal has come alive. Oh, dangerous for Timo. He actually gets out of here behind his fast lane. Ridiculous. And
Fuck
finds
is
the kill
going
off
on
the
now?
backside. Bang, caught lingering out in the open. Timo does not want to move, but this is...
What?
What? You're not supposed to be able to still do that.
The accuracy has been nerfed, well, like 2-3 times.
Not enough. Do it again.
Oh, that ping. Oh, he's gonna push
he's
it.
fucking dominating.
Single-handedly,
Timotino is
illegally,
just
metaphysically,
never
across
afraid to
dimensions, man.
He does not fear any player.
Hey,
And Leaf has woken up too.
Oh. Is your stream freeze?
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't just me. Holy. It was Americas that died.
Oh my God, America's cut. They actually got cut. Where's Cryo at? Oh no, Cryo died at the end too. Wow.
This is
It works on Twitch.
Very chaotic in fairness. Very
It does,
flash.
though, bro.
The refight was great from G2. Timo is just playing with unwavering confidence. It's easy to forget that this is his first year in Americas.
Like I said, bro did not wait for permission to step into this arena.
Let me get a timeout anyway, bro. If these lose equals, we must stop showing the feed. Yeah. Yeah, this is a VFL farmer game. 100%. England finished third. Get the fuck in. Let's go. Play me in chess, TMV? I will play you in chess if you can prove you have beaten Magnus Carlsen.
That true self-belief, obviously coming off the back of an insane performance in Paris. This guy knows he's him, and he's not afraid to show it.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Stay with me, Wyatt. Stay with me, brother.
Yeah, you killed me with that one. Locking in. It's OT out of the timeout.
And they win around. Default take A. They're gonna take A and they're gonna go B.
They haven't felt the pressure of this OT with G2 just always getting that first round win, always being on match point.
Contact angle.
Glass cannon. Baby Bay. Last time that drone just threw him off completely and he got deleted. Yeah, he's not gonna mess around this time. He's just out of there.
Can't take the risk. He's just not well armed enough. But Timo has gotten into the site. It gets harder and harder now to get this op value.
Yeah, we are just setting up for a full 5-on-5 retake. G2 players not close enough to go for any
5v5 Soul Sky.
the spike.
With an op.
That would never be
I love
in
it.
the cards. Looks like 100 Thieves want
I don't love that either, honestly, from 100 Thieves. I don't think there's any need to be active.
A lot of heals here for
He's
G2
still got
in fairness,
paranoia.
but these Baby Bay angles keep getting defeated one after another. How does he get involved
Especially when
in this
there's no
round with his
flank
glass
pressure.
cannon? Leaf's going to show some leg here. Baby Bay just walked up into it. G2 have not been able to maneuver their star into position
So
of
they're on
impact.
site.
Valen chimes in. Vora playing from a bit of an uncomfortable spot here. Does he look for a timing through this smoke? And Arsena gets some heads turned away from him. Looks like a 1-for-1, and here come G2.
You've got a paranoia off there. That's
Some
shit.
uncertainty about the timing here, but they get the job done. It's not just a map win, but a reminder.
Well, maybe they're back.
Might be the spark they need.
Might be. Could be. People are saying. I mean, they are pistol merchants. God, if they won this game, that'd be so funny. After 100 Thieves, it feels like I've dominated.
Yeah.
What was map 3?
Map 3
Haven, I think?
is Haven, yes. Are you watching NRG MIBR?
Yeah, I'll stay and watch a bit of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch for 3 more hours.
That's a trooper. I might have to go take care of something now. I thought this would just be a map win, but I was going to be able to watch NRG MIBR anyways. So
Okay.
you shall be troopering in the dark. I will catch you
GGs.
tomorrow, though, if you're live. GG's.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Evan has just said anytime G2 have a 5v5 retake, they always win. I mean, again, I think 100 Thieves kind of trolled that with the Omen Flash, though. Like, there's really no need. Okay, I will wait 1 minute 24. Actually, I'm going to do another Clues by Sam, I think. If it's possible. It's not possible. Bruh. 'Cause baby tonight. What the hell is rattle? Like a riddle?
Well, my hope is for Thieves to go 5-0 and win playoffs. Yeah.
It's for 100 Thieves and Sen to make it to playoffs, and then hopefully make it to champs, but if not, either one to make it to champs.
Hundred Thieves fans. What's the biggest NA org? Like overall? Not in VCT. I mean overall. Are they in NA org G2? NRG.
Between G2 Esports and 100 Thieves, and it was these guys right here, G2, managing to force this series to map 3 after some heroics in overtime. But let's not forget that 100 Thieves, they are taking the task to G2 Esports in a way that we, frankly, have not really seen.
Said not VCT. I just mean like overall.
Mel,
you count VCT in it.
Right ahead of the match, you said there's like an aura, there's an energy about this 100 Thieves.
Phase.
It's a little bit different, and I think you're still seeing it in these games.
Okay, I'm gonna take a
map
quick
1,
break.
They thrive 13-4,
My
and
tiredness.
then they take them to the limit on Sunset.
Yeah, even on G2's map pick on Sunset, where I think G2 looks so much more comfortable when they have Baby Bay on that chamber and Jogamo on that Neon, and even on a map where I think the roles make a lot of sense for G2, 100 Thieves still taking it to the very limit. Genuinely, that game could have gone either way.
I was gonna say no tea, no shade to the other players on G2, but Jogamo belongs on that Neon. Like no one else should be playing that. He needs to be on that.
Yeah, and look, I mean, actually it does segue right into the player who was playing Neon in map 1, Baby Bay, who this time around we were seeing him on a little bit more of a comfort pick here. He was on that chamber, what we've seen him thrive on before, Alexis, so he does quite well for himself. But yeah, there certainly was a different plan that they had in map 1 that I think they figured out in map 2.
Yeah, I don't know what changed. I'm actually really impressed by their ability to bounce back because not only was Breeze a tough game, they got back-to-back aced on and were able to come into this map with a fresh mind. Baby Bay and Jaw coming out just super, super strong. I love when Baby Bay has this op in his hands. He always seems to get one at least.
Ever since Baby Bay has been a part of G2 in some capacity, whether he was subbing for them last year or when he's fully incorporated into the roster this year, the chamber just looks different on him. I have a lot of respect for him on the chamber and the Vice. He makes that role look so easy, and also props to G2 and their coaching staff to really bring him into that system.
Yeah, it also just makes me wonder too, right? Like when it came down to Breeze specifically, maybe there was like something that they just wanted to try out or whatever, but regardless of the fact, what you're seeing here from G2 Esports is more or less like what we had praised him for years prior, that resiliency to be able to hang on in these games and pick up those wins. One big player in that was Trent. He had a couple huge moments, Alexis, in that game, and it's good to be talking about Trent because we haven't really mentioned him in a little while. He's a guy who kind of rides under the radar, but when he does get activated, you take notice.
Yeah, he was looking clean, especially in that second half. And Sky is kind of an unorthodox pick on Sunset. We saw it, earlier when the map came out, but usually people play, Sova, Fade on this map, and he made the Sky look really impressive.
Yeah, what do you think about the Sky in this in particular? Do you think that it did, in fact, I mean, they've won, but you want to see more of that?
Yeah, I mean, going into the map, I was not sold by the Sky whatsoever. I'm more of a Sky believer when you're throwing in like a Viper and a Harbor, something kind of like a la Loud 2022, 2023. But he's making me have some hope. I think the Sky, I still have some room to believe, but when it's in Trent's hands, he's a special player, really.
Yeah, and of course, even though things did not necessarily fare out well, as we had mentioned in map 1, it's just good to see that kind of consistency from Trent, just supporting in that role exactly as need be, and supporting one of the players who really needed to get things going on Sunset. That was Jogamo, who exactly what we were talking about right at the start, Mel. He gets on that Neon. He's a guy who just likes to just run around, run roughshod all over his opponents. Neon's a perfect agent for him.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to Temet before this map, and
he was shocked.
I mean, he was like, yeah, I really want to see, Jogamo and Neon, and he has a lot of respect for that. And I think we got to see why Neon is so good on Sunset, right? Temet mentioned that's his best map, so that's her best map. So it's nice to see Jogamo kind of entering a form that we haven't seen in a bit, honestly.
I think Wyatt was mentioning it in the cast, but he's also getting the most difficult entries you've ever seen. Just the most unsupported entries on, people who aren't even expecting him to be running around the corner. So I'm really impressed by his gameplay.
Yeah, I look at that though, and I'm like, hey, this is exciting, right? Great output from him. But I still think about, what is that support that's looking like for Jogamo? Because that's kind of been a point of conversation multiple times throughout the season. Like, hey, Jogamo's going in there for the entry, but he's kind of not getting a lot of support there, Alexis. He's kind of falling flat. But this time around, it seemed to have worked out perfectly for them, but it came off of him just being Jogamo.
Yeah, of course. Not to say that his team is doing a poor job of supporting him. I just think that it's not necessarily a play style to be like, okay, we have to set up Jaw. He's very self-sufficient and is able to get those entries on his own without the support of the team. It just shows how good of a player he is.
Yeah, and of course on Neon, right, you have just so much flexibility to be able to do so much with that particular agent. But now we're going to map 3, and it had to end like this for 100 Thieves versus G2. It couldn't be any other way, and we're going to be taking a trip over to Haven. A great map, Mel, to settle the score between these two teams. Curious what we're going to get here as far as compositions go.
Yeah, I think we could definitely see Neon again. We keep talking about her, and she is, you know, still meta even after the nerfs. Maybe not as dominantly as before, but as a Haven IGL, just one of my favorite maps to call. And we're going to see the battle of two great minds in the scene, Vora and Valen. This is going to be really exciting to watch.
Oh, yeah. Great way to close out our first match here on a Saturday. Can 100 Thieves score their first win over G2 Esports in 2 whole freaking years? Let's find out. Haven is up next.
Sunset saw us return to something from G2 that was a bit more memorable, a bit more recognizable. Baby Bay was on the chamber, Jaw was on the neon. Everything felt like it was clicking. The pistol rounds were still being won by G2, and they were winning some key thrifties. It was a hell of a battle, though. They come out on top in overtime, more than 30 rounds of Valorant, and now we're off to our decider.
We are on Haven, and G2 are back to similar to their kickoff look. At the time they had the Yoru with the Phoenix, but now it's the Neon, and now it's a Baby Bay on that role. Perhaps the confidence being invigorated by an insane performance on Sunset. He can turn it around here because the Breeze Neon left a lot to be desired.
Whatever just played here.
I definitely have my eyes on Dogmo though, because his best performances, objectively, he was putting up crazy. He was throwing out, being aggressive on this
music that they play. Maybe not actually. Just an instrumental, maybe not.
To the win in this 2-1.
Maybe not.
And it's G2 who still hold the keys to the city, going up against the third team from Americas to win a global tournament since G2 lost in overtime in Bangkok. That was their chance. Since then, they've not come close, and they're here to remind 100 Thieves who Daddy still is.
But they've never lost that hunger, but they've only got one chance this year to fulfill that dream that Valen has had, that the team has had for years. They've been excruciatingly close.
He was absolutely asleep there.
Champions right now. Leaf trying to lock down this backside. The flash isn't good, but it doesn't matter. Asuna still claims that first blood. G2 fast in on the flood, but denied immediately. Yeah,
paranoia into the smoke.
That's their own Omen flash.
There's that.
Bang hasn't used Omen flash.
Gets one in the first round, juxtaposed to Sunset, where on the first round he got caught on that lurk, was made irrelevant by a trip. Breeze, he was all over the place. He was in the walls. He was catching every rotator off. Highest impact player on that map, and if he gets going, G2 are going to struggle.
Yep. Just felt like maybe he wasn't able to intuit effective timings often enough on Sunset. That was a good start though, and also a bit of an ill omen for
That's crazy how bad that is.
They've been perfect in pistols. They get flawless in the first round of Haven.
Smoke at window can definitely indicate to 100 Thieves that a push down mid is the play from G2. Cryo is ready. Gets the first and a good adjustment for the second.
Cryo.
It's the Ghost player as well. Getting a lot of value in the round. Don't mind G2 throwing caution to the wind and pushing up and around like this, but 100 Thieves showed us the same on Sunset. Sitting back, playing out of their own spawn. Leaf able to find two. Gonna be more Cryo. The flash is turned, but all of a sudden this round is uncertain.
Oh, no. I mean, they still should be alright.
Bit of danger, but 100 Thieves still have the advantage in terms of the weaponry.
Evor saying BBL play evil Valorant. Oh, that's a funny comment.
Not worth recovering. G2 going to have to hit some serious shots with these pistols.
That is important damage there. Trent knocked to 30. Jaw trying to dig him out. Arsena needs to stay safe and bang.
Yeah, I mean, again,
look at the
close,
HP. Yep, heal off the
shot
blaze
could be
ball.
good.
No.
Oh my god.
Arsena's able to heal up anyway. And there he is. Bulldog chimes in. G2, okay, showing a little bit of proactivity here in the map on a thrifty round.
Yeah, a lot of fight. And there's Leaf with a nice little 2K. If you're calling on someone on G2, you want them to win, you want someone to get involved, it's going to be him.
One enemy remaining.
One of the best players in America, is one of the most flexible.
Nice!
And one that can take over games on just any role we have ever seen him play.
Okay, Asna has ult already.
Okay. Due to that damage, this bonus round buy for 100 Thieves, not as deadly on paper as it could be, and with 2 players being hit for over 100 damage, you got to expect that G2 can take this one.
Running back from Arsena though, can he rattle the cage a little bit? Some value here, though. He's going to be paranoid out entirely. Valen's able to shut him down easily enough now, playing from hell. An extension of the demon himself. Baby patient here, real patient. That is an audacious TP
Bold
forward
from
there
Bang,
from Bang, and all of a sudden might have been an opportunity.
From
But again, Leaf is the foil to Chaos. Cryer doesn't have the luxury of finding a lurk timing here. Oh my god.
Bit of a delayed trade, but...
Yeah, the way this match has gone, he still believed him in that moment.
Absolutely. Well done from Jaw to close out the round, and Leaf late on the rotate because he was crossed.
Okay, I mean, it got close though. I mean, it's not a... No, you have to ban me from saying those words. I am not allowed to say the words. It's not a bad bonus.
Counter that early run it back that Arsena had.
Bonuses don't exist. Just win.
Can't be too upset at that result, though, if you're 100 Thieves. Look at what it's caused G2 to buy.
Yeah.
So
apart from their saving, never mind, it wasn't a bad bonus. Because they're playing against a team that doesn't know how econ works. It's fine.
On
It's
Sunset,
fine, don't worry.
G2 did win a few rounds with a bye, just like this. And that was really a difference maker in them being able to win that map out.
And look at how they've just taken over the A side of the map entirely.
When someone asked me for my hot take, about, if someone ever asked me for a Valorant hot take, remind me to say, yeah, saying good eco is cope.
Ping on Leaf. This allows Arsena into the side. He's desperately looking for a challenge. He himself gets revealed. Paranoia actually doesn't quite clip him. Cryo low health, but he's in the site, ready to contribute. Baby Bay got chunked.
Site has G2 players all over it, but Timo shot in the back, and Vora takes advantage of the better weaponry, playing at long range to get an additional.
Timing.
You're saying good eco meaning genuine? People saying all the time.
For 100 Thieves, after
Those
getting
people
a
say
player
good
up on the
eco.
site, they wait for a flood.
Yeah, I love to see the IGL getting involved for kind of an
Obviously, it's a bit of
underrated
cope
shooter.
because you only say it when you lose, but...
He gets a really important one with that kill back. Platt, Arsena cleans things up. It's a little closer to his second run it back of the game.
Some real push and pull.
I'm just saying there's no such thing as a good eco unless you win.
Early. They have to try and flood into this seaside with many guns trained on them.
Yeah, they get that nice first catch on the player who's isolated in default. It's a good flood back in, but ultimately...
Will I watch the Odyssey? Why are people so
lack
obsessed
of being
with this
able
shit?
to play at range is just
Probably
exploited by
not.
100 Thieves on that hesitation. Purposeful slowdown.
Now remember, if they lose this, they're back to a big eco.
We are deep into sewer very early.
I've read the Odyssey, I already know
Fury
how.
also spots Trent, reveals him, gives Timo a chance to try and spam him down.
Oh my god, how is he alive, man?
Passing it with a paranoia. That's
Done a
nicely done
gazillion
from
damage.
Fallon, but it's still not going to be enough to slow down this train. Jaw got himself 3.
Jaw versus the
Make
world?
it 4. Now it's on Leaf, who has been the glass you break in case of emergency for G2.
Bulldog though.
I have the spike.
Pretty bad dog.
A rising star,
But
young
it's a
caller.
good swing. Now
the
they're
edge
back
of the
down to
round.
another eco, so there should be
Sixth
5-1.
sense for Leaf's positioning there, how he'd be walking out of the choke, playing off that recon. Just as it expires, Little P catches him. Vor, the standout early days here for 100 Thieves on Haven. Back-to-back, 2 very important rounds. Shaw just trying his best to lock down this site.
Well, not like the original, but a translation.
Baby with the slide in just gave Jaw additional time and space to work with to keep that streak of kills going. So good support from Baby, but ultimately it's not enough. G2 back onto an eco.
Yep, Smig mode so far for Baby hasn't yielded great success on this map. There's plenty of Valorant still to play.
Smoke just to get an orb.
Timo loves to pick up this outlaw.
You get ult,
on
but he didn't
attack.
buy any shields, so are you going to ult with no shield?
Opposing team's economy is just low enough. He'll always take advantage of it.
Get up early if you're going to catch Valorant slip.
Losing the round, not flawless. That's a good round for G2.
Patience from the young duelist. Trent, no info on that clear. We go into the B side with Timo. He's sold enough apparently. Now that run it back over towards A. Both Phoenixes going to pop them. In fact, Tripwire's going to be the way there for Arsenal. This could undo him. He's able to back away and cause some spacing here with that molly thrown at Baby's feet. Does he have time to get in and get a kill? He'll have to settle for a little bit of damage.
I know what Sliggy will be saying right now. Sliggy will be saying,
There's so much time left on the clock.
sound.
We've seen this consistently from
ulting
G2.
on an eco, bro.
Pick from
Ooh,
Shaw.
no.
He'll go for a lot
That's
of timings
terrible,
like that
Sliggy.
now B.
Chat.
That could be enough. The rotates are
Ulting on an
misdirection.
eco
Oh
chat.
my god, to
On an eco chat.
He's done it again. Burst through the flames.
I know what
He's
Sliggy
found
was
a
saying.
shocking
I'm
reception.
less against ulting on ecos. Again, I think
Post up on this
you
corner.
play to win rounds.
Timing doesn't favour him
The
there.
thing that matters is up here.
Walks up into him. Not
But
bad from Baby, but he has to give
there's
up
a
his
time and a
position to do
place.
so. When Trent's so
Right,
far,
like these were just
yet to
fucking
frag.
throwing. That was just throwing shit at the wall.
has to belatedly enter the back of the seaside with a sheriff.
You know that's not like it's not like you're doing it to have a chance. You're popping it off the first tiny bit of contact you get.
There's a real opportunity, but Austin not pinged up by the recon. Able to shut him down. No, it's these rounds though where G2
Sorry,
are
yes,
on the low
kick
buys.
streamer Sliggy.
You know, in
would
some
say that.
cases, it is one of the reasons that they are winning these thrifties. But they are so willing to let those duelist ults go. Every time they have had an overdrive on an eco round, they've sent it out, regardless of what the buy is around it. There, they use the run it back as well. They're so willing to try to use
Good
those
eco.
ults to convert those rounds.
You're just gonna say good eco every fucking round now.
It does leave them with limited options now. Leaf might try and find like a lurk kill and turn that into renewal theft.
Okay, I
opportunity.
mean, must win
Trent
now.
could Hunter's
The
Fury into
G-flu.
that, like we saw in the previous map.
Pings are plenty, but no one on G2 in position to get the spam kill off. Our 100 Thieves expect
The stream on
to come
kick
off in this
wanted me to.
situation. I mean, they know that the money would have, of course,
Not if they wanted me to. If they demanded me to, then I might.
up
But
on the Neon, though, much less in comparison to Sunset when he was on Chamber.
They're certainly wary about Sewer. Cry doesn't have the utility.
like they kind of made me get an Instagram.
Or peek into a contact angle.
But I don't think many people are
Conducting that kind of
against
operation.
that necessarily.
Crisscrossing fast.
Even though maybe they
lane,
should
so
be,
into this A
honestly.
side. Timo's gotten quite deep.
Why aren't they against it?
A
I
little
don't
too
know.
late to have found that kill on Baby Bay. The op gets value twice over.
TP into heaven.
And
I
he's
mean,
just
just
going to start
avoid
hunting for kills up
leaving
on
your
that corner.
teammate to.
Vora spared and Trent backs up Baby Bay. Vora can't salvage another round. G2 get their second.
A good hold that's really
It's almost 3 billion active
by
users.
Baby
Well,
Bay
I'm not
getting
one of
that
them.
op in his hands. Crucial first kill that allows the team to focus all of their attention towards long.
Because Nick's
That
the one who
is
uses it.
insane. And for a
Press and
second, it
escape
looked like
midway
Bang
through it.
maybe getting himself into a position to turn around back in their favor. He TP's up in heaven. You can see Baby was like, wait, did he just go to hell? He didn't know where to look, but Bang couldn't find the timing, just had to drop out of heaven and, yeah, met his end. 100 Thieves now. They're the ones on the eco.
Timo just playing as fast as always. Hunter's Fury employed here. G2 don't want to let the volatility of 100 Thieves on this thrift to get the better of them, but Vora has gotten into that B site.
That was a disgusting shot, and
Totally
he's just
on an eco themselves.
all-out aggro.
Straight
Himself a
into
weapon
B,
upgrade.
full
Hunter's Fury
pushing
also,
through.
which could be nice. And past the Phantom, over to Arsenal now.
Paper Rex style.
And look at Vora, he's trying to get out of dodge. Back towards grass, but there's an opportunity to use that Hunter's Fury.
Altron gets shot going into B. There's no.
They've heard where that ult is,
They've
but
got to find one themselves, and they've got to do it quick. Cryo refuses to be dug out of that corner. He crosses during the paranoia.
Nice flash from Bang.
This is all time by. Vora needs a ping for a Hunter's Fury. He might let it go anyway. There's Asuna, though, locks it down. That Phantom getting passed around like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and it's done its job. Just Trent up on the side, and we are looking at a bona fide USDA grade prime 50 round from 100 Thieves, man. What a showing.
Thrifty.
I don't know about the ult.
Leaf was the critical player
the
there
death
for
of the spike,
G2, needing to get that
good
swing
eco.
out so he could
Okay, that
kill
one.
Vora.
That one's a good eco.
But he just wasn't able to. Too many eyes on that
That
door.
one?
100 Thieves know the win con that
Good
they're
eco.
playing to on the G2 side, and they deny him.
That's a crazy shot. But then here, he just
Vora is
fucking
going insane.
straight through the smoke.
Gives it to Asuna.
And he pushes through before it's for the second. It's crazy.
There's no time. Everybody wait!
G2 take a timeout.
That should tell you everything you need to know about the headspace of 100 Thieves right now. They should be pleased. They managed to thrifty G2 right back and keep a 4-round lead here.
Not only do they thrifty them back, they recover a bunch of guns. Their economy is going to be crazy. They're in position to have
Something to Thinking Man's Valor is also a good eco. Nomical? Is that meant to say nominal? Well, boost for Mr. TMV. Yeah, I rely on you guys. Big time. Where would I be without the love and support of such adorable idiots? It's been 798 days since 100 Thieves have beaten G2.
was the first time G2 beat 100 Thieves in this 5-0 streak against them. And it might be broken on that same day if 100 Thieves keep up this great performance on Haven.
If you're a sucker for a story, this game is a dream. G2 here, they've got the hero
Can they get the ult?
pushed well up.
Again, Baby does not have shields in this
Way
round.
on this C extremity.
It only has a wall.
This truly is a test of just how resilient this G2 team can be. I think the past month or so has been the toughest in their entire run that they've had over the last couple years.
How do they do it in Spanish?
We've seen them make so many
They don't use a backwards
comebacks
question mark,
in
do
the
they?
past.
Oh, it's upside
This
down,
is
isn't it?
beyond that, what they need to accomplish.
Oh, this timing from Asuna is
Just
huge.
another run it back. Does spot
Actually
out
just
one.
running.
Valen
He turned his back!
dealt with
Valen turned
close.
his back
What
on
if you had any
C-Long
light shields there?
because of the distraction effect of Asuna.
Holy fuck.
Bang is simply the immovable object. The G2 Stinger, not quite enough this time.
Overdrive has not been able to be enough for them either. Using it again on a low buy round, trying to get something accomplished. Not the case.
Is that the way you do it? Oh, it's, wait, it's this way.
It's got to be said. That round is so well called from 100 Thieves. Getting Asuna into Garage, getting Valen's head turned.
Oh, how did you get used to drawing? That's so strange. I've never actually thought about drawing an upside down question mark.
You just have that confidence
So
that we
crazy.
saw on Breeze completely flowing with 100 Thieves on this map again.
Okay, another
G2
mid
push-up.
push
This time not on a
from
thrift,
G2.
It's a nice little passive cam just to ensure that G2 haven't worked their way too deep down mid.
They've already taken all this space on A.
They've barely gotten off the starter's mark in terms of map position.
Bro, doing out here. Goes lost.
1 minute left.
Run as a fake.
And a smoke A as Timo again is trying to sell ice to a
Thing is,
polar
I
bear
mean,
over
it's
there.
so obvious.
Trips. One up, one went down. And if he's not committing to any, he's like, just yet.
Oh,
Oh,
last
that's
bullet.
crazy.
I think they
Running
thought
away,
about
that last bullet.
They thought about pinging back, but they can't really get across is the
And
issue.
they're just winning
Things
so
are
many of these
getting awkward
duels.
as G2 are trying to rotate around the map properly. Players being caught on either side. Rotations being denied.
Jaws
Phoenix
ready for
on
this.
Phoenix, yeah. Asuna not going down, not getting tagged up.
Okay, this is just
Now
a
it's
bunch
2
of
versus
random
2
fights
on 8
across
to-
the map.
I mean,
Team on
GT
low
could try
HP
and
here.
commit to this.
How does Arsenal become relevant
Who
in
was
this
it
round?
that was doing the
So far
retake
from the
here from
action.
Heaven with the Neon jumping on here?
He's so scared of Jungle.
No shit, I can't remember.
He's going to need to pick up the pace.
Okay, Bang's been revealed up on site. They don't know about Timo in that corner, though.
Oh, he's already...
Here comes the sewer push up here. It's too good on Arsenal. Where are you? Bang's going to have to do it on his own.
I know exactly.
Oh, the neural theft as well. All that time Arsenal spent trying to come from an inventive location. All of his plans are
Fuck, did these
laid
two
bare.
cross each other?
And I'm going to give it the jaw there, bro. He keeps Arsenal out of that fight.
Surely Asuna, like, what I don't understand about that round is, surely Asuna should know, like, if this guy has fought me here, and then I cannot hear him all the way as I'm flanking round, surely he's telling them, like, hey, it's possible he's flanking. You know what I mean? Like, because these guys just he gets a free kill here. Like, here, look, George just gets a free kill. Can Asuna not tell that, like,
Position unable
that's
to
a possibility?
rotate back because they're just applying so much pressure onto them.
The plan changes for those teams like 3 times.
I think G2 stopped saying hot dog.
Timo was supposed to
It's
sell
costing them big
They
time.
actually try to go to that A side.
They're like unable to be decisive because of the way that G2 are playing that.
TP back C site from Bang.
100 Thieves just making it look like they want to take that A long control quickly and then a fast pivot to fight towards Garage.
Baby Bay being safe.
A fake Omen ult C.
Going to get a crossfire set up with Leaf.
Just plays to
I
live.
got something in my throat.
And that's definitely the right decision. Those are the kind of angles where we've seen Timotino get plenty of opening kills.
And this time it's 100 Thieves who are way more proactive in this mid round. G2 have adopted the role of just sitting back, jiggling these corners, drawing some shots.
What's in your throat, DMV? Your dad's dick.
Might be a poke here though from Baby Bay, getting a little bit uncomfortable. Cryo
Bruh.
has a greater level of patience. Now fast lane into the A side. It's going to be a real acceleration here from 100 Thieves, but the Tripwires are a bit of a wrinkle in that plan. 1 for 1, Trent going to avoid the paranoia that would have come his way from Sewer, but he cannot hold his own against Arsenal, who is firing on all cylinders, and Jaws' ult is down.
Guardian just not the weapon for the job. G2 only hope is to take the timing to try to get through this smoke, but Asuna too vigilant.
Leaf's got to save.
Congrats on,
just no money for him.
congrats on third place. Anyone saying it's fucking weird,
Arsenal checks
bro?
that
If you make it your
corner.
mum
There's a
joke,
cam.
hilarious DMV. If you make it your dad joke,
Plenty of
what?
money
Oh, that's
conversely for 100
fucking
Thieves
weird,
to start throwing hand over fist.
bro. Welcome to the fucking modern day. It's 2026.
Yeah,
Wake
Asuna
up.
even in death there. Happy to just get another orb. They've got enough money, and it's not like they're going to take an eco. We're almost done with the half, so might as well just get that one no matter what.
It's frustrating round for Leaf. It felt like he was just a half second too late to impact the round. That Omen smoke coming down and connect it.
I really feel like so much of this series from beginning to end has come down to the dynamic of the lurkers. Cryo on Breeze, Baby Bay on Sunset, both of them showing up proficiency at being able to cut off rotators, find timings, suppress for space, catch someone off guard, get an opening kill, and now we're back to Cryo being able to do that. And does a 2 Baby Bay, who was such a pain when he was on the chamber back on Sunset.
You've got to admire 100 Thieves' ability to really change gears twice in that round. First, it's the slowdown in that mid round.
Anyway, back to the game.
And then Cryo just
I mean, it's tough to be
stops
back
in
to this
front of
game because
Garage.
I think
Then it's the
G2 looked
acceleration onto
fucking
A.
lost.
2 mode shifts gives 3 different looks.
I mean, G2 when they're not winning pistols. I mean, G2 even when they are winning pistols, getting fucking dominated. G2 when they're not winning pistols, getting dominated as well.
A lot of
I did not agree with Josh's sex society. I do want to make that clear.
Timo doesn't know what's around that corner, but he's willing to find out.
It's a trap play for G2, but it doesn't net the value they would have wished for when they send out that paranoia stun combo.
Yeah, it's still an exchange of util. A fair bit has to be used by 100 Thieves there.
But they feel more than happy to just
Explaining the
give
half
it towards
time.
this C site. It allows them to get the orb. They're going to get that execute off. Arsenal running it down. Not able to convert on the job, but the trade is there from Timo.
Timo gets there, and that's a real kill that he gets. Arsenal was just ulting.
Bro,
Timo eventually falls, but he'll take the one. Leak from the back of the side, though, looking pretty hard to shift. Bang now getting active. Here's that mid-round lurk, but Fallon is waiting for him. And Asuna doesn't really have any way to obscure his movements, but Baby Bear hoped for a double swing.
30 seconds left.
Arsenal was hoping to top himself up a little bit with this wall. Flash through, but Valen's going to be hard to shake. Valen, patient, patient! The grizzled veteran gets his 3.
That was a bad wall from Asuna. That he had to flash
angles.
himself through.
Arsenal to be concerned about getting back in there. The
That was
ball
a
helps
bad
him move
wall. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Josh said that his perfect society would be one where any disagreement was solved by you must have sex with that person. The sex society. Must, yeah. If you disagree with them, you have to have sex with them. No matter what. Something like that. I don't remember where this debate is. Must be on his channel somewhere. Hold on. Something about like Sideshow. Bonobo Society. What was it called? I think it was a while ago. Stream gets biblical. It's around that, I think. Oh yeah, it was this. This is the one.
No? What do you
Okay, we'll watch that in between the games. We're gonna watch that in between the games.
All around great teammate. And at various times when his
G2 probably gonna
performance
need a
dipped, which
pistol.
will happen in a 6-year career, there were people who felt like he didn't have a place in the league anymore. But so late into it, with this 2026 iteration of 100 Thieves, he has proved more than his worth.
Leaf asking for a punish here on a player that's pushed up and you can hear him. Didn't get it done himself, apparently. His Arsenal was
nice one, Lee.
chomping at the bit.
It's a good rotate from 100 Thieves. Good understanding of where G2 are headed.
Aura could be set up for a late wrap here. Bang, though, takes
Wow.
contact, and he's found 2. That's massive. Relay bolt also going to be definitely dodged away from it. Valen out in the open gets wrecked. All of a sudden,
Tough.
the spark that Leak created in the early round is
That's
quenched.
tough.
Stunner from Bang. That paranoia, perfect timing, free first kill. I say free, but even still, the movement was hard
In
for
between
him
was-
to deal with, despite Baby not being able to see. Talking about it on some of the earlier maps, but
The worst part about 3
Bang
regions
is
is
one
I
of
have to hear about
the
chomping at
last
the bit a
players
billion
you wanna
times.
run into holding a site. Anchoring is his element.
But
It
if you
is
don't
a
test his
caster
anchor,
classic.
he'll lurk on you late in the round. That's the double threat he's always brought.
Well, that probably is
G2
GG.
buy.
G2 go for one of
This
their
is reminiscent
patented
of old
forces.
G2, the Stinger G2,
And yeah,
the
my
always force
duelist
G2.
has a
that round
fucking
2,
bandit.
5 Stinger corrode by. So like kickoff was really highlighted by that. Paranoia here affecting Cryo, but he's safe for now inside this cyber cage. He's going to hear it all, though. He knows what's coming his way! And the Spectre sings a discordant tune maybe to G2, but they're fighting for this C site. And baby, that's a huge win!
Look at the HP, though, on G2.
Arsenal has to spray and pray here.
Just nothing between them to work with. I think it's tied to a wall.
Trent's able to get off of it. He's ready for it, but Leaf is so low, barely alive. Arsenal got to heal as well. Here comes Trent. Considering a way around that corner, but the Owl drone late in the round is pretty enlightening, and it's easy to set these crossfires up.
GG.
A cracking start to the second half here for 100 Thieves.
So close, but oh, man, hope just ran out when you saw how much
Don't even
damage
farm
those
Americas
players
anymore,
took.
yeah.
And I really like how Vor and Arsenal are able to play that. They know that a garage rewrap towards spawn is a possibility, but they also know everyone is so weak, so they're able to use the drone in that position. Austin is able to cover Vor because if the player swings from anywhere, it's just such an easy kill.
Always typing nonsense
drone
in here.
baits him out.
Why is G2 washed?
And now
You know what I
opened up
think?
6 rounds. G2 going for a
big
force
thing
in that
that's changed
previous
with this
one.
team,
They've
I was thinking
squandered an
about this just as
opportunity
they
to
were playing
develop
the
an
Pistons.
economy, so they're on to the Bandits
Kind
and
of like
Armor.
On one
thoroughness
hand, you
that
wanna
you
think
would
that
see,
that's
like, you know,
confidence
that's,
from
what was
G2 knowing
G2's
that that's their
superpower,
kind
right?
of
It was
vibe.
like
They've
their
won so many
fundamentals were
rounds
kind of
like that over the past
impeccable.
couple of
Their
years. But on the
patience
other,
was a
you
lot
could call
better,
it
I'd say, than
desperation.
most teams.
Given the scoreline, given how good 100 Thieves
I mean, I think there's
are
been
on this
almost
map,
like a bit of
feeling
a
like
player diff
we
in
just
this
need
game, a
something-
little bit at
something
times.
to
It's felt like
ignite
100
this
Thieves are just
comeback.
winning a lot of duels that, you know, probably peak G2 beat them on. But also, I just feel like there is a...
Steady start.
It feels like this change of going like, oh, let's put Bebe on primary duelist. It feels like that's them trying to find a spark that has been lost.
Outside of the B side here.
But they need more than just that.
Not the typical bonus.
It's the end of
for 100
G2.
Thieves.
I don't think this is
They
the
are
end of
trying to
G2,
sack
but this
A
might be the
side
beginning
just
of the
in
end.
case. There's no reason to stay.
Anyone who regrets learning about the sex society, I do not apologize. Next time I'll make TMV put on the bomber guy Tommy tolerate COVID.
Don't know what that is.
30
Clue
seconds
reference.
I got that.
Okay, just checking.
G2 working their way towards this side, but 100 Thieves are just fast
Who
to
the fuck is
rotate,
Tommy
fast to deny,
Tallarico?
counter utility, smokes go down. Teemo just wants to go hunting. This
left.
win
Enemy remaining.
right within their grasp at this point. Up 11-4.
G2's gambit on those stingers in the previous round has really left them without an answer here. Leaf is
Gonna
done.
let him live.
No spike to perish to, no chance.
Oh, no, they're just not even going to bother.
Yeah.
Brutal. Brutal. He has 2,800 into this
He
round.
can't even get the sweet release of death, bro. All right, timeout here for G2.
Josh has to get involved. It's 100 Thieves on the precipice of match point, and then doing what they haven't been able to do for 2 years, beat G2, make a statement in this league.
One enemy remaining.
What is this guy doing, bro? You can't save your deagle.
In his defense, he was not trying to. He was not trying to. There is no chasm to simply fling yourself off of here on Haven.
Well, another timeout. This one might be over pretty soon. Yeah, EU for Baby, go back to double initiator. Yes, Baby's often been their best player. Is the problem with that?
Being denied by teams like G2, by NRG. And they were able to beat NRG in the finals to win EWC, and upon returning to Americas, they're 2 rounds
Prime
away
G4.
from beating G2 as well. The
Yeah,
teams
this
that have
is
always
looking like
stood in their
Prime G4.
path from success in our region. they would be making a statement here.
BBB just trying to will himself into an aggressive mindset there. Does own himself some real estate in sewer.
Okay, I mean,
Can't step much further forward.
Valorant already deep push C here.
This is
Probably we're
Valorant.
pausing and just waiting for him to get a first kill.
Nothing in B.
I've been on fire, thanks for the
How
15
would you
months.
describe England versus France? Is it a shit show or a cinema batting foot match?
That's a
Both.
sick lurk up there. Opens up the seaside, and yet Timo doesn't
Nice bang, only
want
have
to
a
move
shot.
away.
I guess they're
Unfortunately,
taking
realizes
this as
he's
an
kind of
extended
out.
bonus.
Spotted out by Valen, hit with the paranoia, and it's going to be a backstab here in a moment, but Valen gets that kill. And this is all off the game sense of G2's captain.
Timo just knows that crunch was coming eventually. Go forward, go backward. Someone on G2 is ready to face him.
G2 have remediated their weaponry issues. Still a shaky economy.
Why can't Thatcher become Prime Minister again and retake the
Gets some garage
Falklands for
control
the
back, but
fourth
here's
time?
Valen. We've been asking for a
Well,
captain's
the
round.
Falklands are about to get a lot of oil revenue, which apparently is going to mean that they're going to start funding their own defense. At a certain point, I think the Falklands themselves will be able to repel Argentina.
Emotional damage.
Great stuff from Valen. Have needed him to get involved. Started 2 on Sunset, had some flashy moments. But when you're watching G2 on attack, it's far beyond wanting Valen to be able to get kills. It's
I'm going for bin face
about
or
the prowess
Farage.
that he has
Unfortunately, I
as
don't
the
live on
in-game
Clacton
leader
on
that he's had
C.
for years. That's what has maintained maybe the most critical factor that has maintained G2 as the consistent #1 in Americas. Why in this region they have remained unbeatable.
Thing is, the people of Clacton have an
Monumental
opportunity
gap
to
in the
do something
defenses for 100 Thieves.
extremely funny,
Maliciously
and extremely
exploited.
British.
They're still 6
However,
rounds
they are
behind.
going to betray us as a
One of those
nation
teams
and
that are
not
just
do that.
so regimented on attack. Whenever we would listen to their comms in the mid-round,
Prediction for the final tomorrow?
they are just
3-1 Spain.
everything. Every consideration of where someone could be. It's always a 3-2-1 peak. Everyone's always doing something together. That aspect of the game is going to have to be picture perfect here to beat 100 Thieves, to make this comeback a reality. They can't afford any mistakes.
It's like a standard C split here. The Cryer pulled well and truly out of garage. Couldn't play off his trip either. He finds his way into the side ahead of those backside smokes. I don't think he's ready for this. Look, they've got multiple players watching the push out of garage as well. And BBB starting to clear the trips. Bang back in the corner. BBB knows he has to be the one to go. First in. And Arsenal's runner back is dealt with. BBB is low.
First in, and he slips out. They're going to leave
All this just
Leaf
to
as this contingency over
end
on
on
the other
B.
side of the map as they work into B. You know, as is Trent. Potential backstabs that can be activated.
Bang and Vora have to put this together. They need to get towards B, but that run and back is a problem. They've got to give Jaw some space now. Vora caught out entirely. And Cryo couldn't find a trade. This is squeaky clean.
How nice is that from G2? Just having the ult from Jaw, that run it back, forces the players on 100 Thieves, routed into that C site, and they'd never expect that you'd have Trent just waiting in Cubby as a second late backstab. So he gets that really free kill onto Vora. It's a great round.
Oh Lord, he coming. He coming!
It's tough to tuck in that corner. The barrel is just always revealed.
So Cryo really gives up garage there, right? He plays way back towards his spawn, even though previously he was set up to play off a trip. That's the opening that gets exploited.
I feel like that's a round where we were just talking about Valen having to go beyond just getting kills to win them around. It's about his IGL and his leadership. And in that round, yeah, it is this push towards
Remove
C
the only
and
Weatherspoons
an
in my
excellent
city.
pivot
I'm
towards the B
Weatherspoonless. What
side,
do I do?
but then
Celebrate?
having those additional layers to close out the round that they left behind from the initial effort on C. It's just great all
Okay, time 100 Thieves. B2 starting to ramp up a little pressure. Compromise and give the Falklands to the Belgians. I'm sure they have a great history of treating their colonies right. Exactly. Sure they do. We give the Falklands to Gianni Infantino. He still wouldn't give us the World Cup even if we did.
NBS just wants to ensure that no comeback is going to happen. Remove any ideas in 100 Thieves' mind to, you know, maybe start playing a little more passive, play without that confidence. The metaphorical park the bus, you know, playing not to lose type style.
How did that go?
Not well for anyone.
He did not come home.
Oh, look who's here! You got called out earlier on.
Though, 100 Thieves
Frosty.
managed to
Someone said I made you mod and you instantly just fucking disappeared. You like the avatar? Oh no.
So far, they're not really throwing
Oh,
caution to
okay,
the wind,
at the
and it's just a
time.
walk up into Timo, and G2 say, you know what? We're not going to take any risks here. You're at 11 rounds. Happy to commit a neural theft now.
And even happier to know that there is one Sova on the site that they can just cook right into the deep fryer.
Turn into a ballistics dummy.
If 100 Thieves do lose this game after dominating
All right, some stat padding
so
goes
much
a
of
long
it,
way. The time and place for it, and Leaf gets his 4. I'm fragging.
Now this is that round in the game where if G2 win, you start to believe. Before this, you're waiting to see if they get to this point in the game. This is the believer round.
plot twist is actually
this
G2 are definitely not one of the best 2 teams in the world. I'll tell you that for free. They've had some fucking shocking rounds.
Timo's gotten himself the op though. Just holding in sewer. But did 100 Thieves get value out of that NBS timeout? Jeez, he doesn't want to hold a passive line, does he?
Timing was almost there, but not quite. G2 had just thrown out
Okay, smokes
all of
both
your
sides of A.
standard early round stuff to pressure
I
towards
don't
A.
love that either, to be honest.
But it's back to that slow mid-round pace.
Waiting for 100 Thieves player to get nervous!
Oh, bang,
Joe,
oh,
that is
bang,
cold.
bang, bang, bang.
Headshot there on Bang is a big one. That starts to open a path 3 here through the middle of the map.
The Molly from Austin, at least for a
Oh no,
moment,
they're starting to get cooked.
stopped any further pressure towards Garage, but it is made irrelevant.
True entry fragging from Jaw.
Yeah, he's picking up some ridiculous
Bro,
kills.
now they can't win a fight.
Unable to convert.
Holy
IGL
shit.
versus IGL goes to Valen.
The Cryo do here very much a position that's known and noted. And he's taken Wallbang through Garage at that.
They are starting to make me a believer now. Not just because they won this round, but it's the fashion in which they've won the last couple. They are
Go save.
dialed in right now. It's that perfect, regimented style from
Money's
G2.
not great. I
And
mean,
then Jaw jumps
G2
out
should
of
be
mid-window,
hunting
which is
here,
what to do.
100%. I mean, especially
You
Jaw.
have that
That's
on top
supposed
of
to
it.
be
You have that on top of it.
the combination that gets G2 that success. It's the structure versus that raw talent of Jaw in concert, which at times felt discordant, like it was a bit of a push and pull.
Player standing.
But I think the real masterstroke of building this G2 team is making them work in concert.
Oh,
Timo
nice.
2 times had the op, couldn't find value, tries to save,
Oh,
can't
they're
save
in trouble.
either.
They're in
G2
trouble. They
relentless.
do have another timeout, I think, but
Now it's getting serious. The economy for 100 Thieves
Am I
at a
tired?
bit of a
I'm a bit
shaky
tired,
spot.
yeah.
This might be the kind of round that they want to supplement with an overdrive of their own, something.
you gotta win that though.
Okay.
I mean, bruh. Oh, bruh.
That is ridiculous. Second kill was so nice as well.
Vor is not even hit with that paranoia, but Valen's still able to convert.
Second timeout being called from 100 Thieves.
Oh, insta second timeout. I'll not be making any analysis on England, France. I mean, Josh is laughing. Okay. feel like for a team like 100 Thieves, you just gotta call like, just play Flood retake C. Maybe a bit of aggro out towards, no, aggro mid. That's the goal. That's the fucking goal. If you're 100 Thieves here, you aggro mid. Put your Phoenix here ready to flash around this corner. You got your Neon pushing up here.
Amount of times that MBS has been in a situation like this in his 6-year coaching career. Across regions, across different teams, so much success.
My camera is destroyed.
Knows what it takes to get his team over the finish line. But can 100 Thieves do it against G2? One of the most resilient teams, if not the most, in our region. They've been down in Americas, but never out. They always bounce back. They always get that win.
They've had to be. Losing in overtime, in Masters final in Bangkok, and being dominant in their home region 4 times, stage champions, and still missing that garnish at the international events. They've got to keep putting the work in.
Leave him?
And this is the team that stayed together.
Oh, fuck me.
And
What are we doing?
Unit, when they could have been
Getting fucking cooked across the map.
Core, right? They believed in each other.
Did not get that gun.
To win 4 rounds here.
Did he?
The danger feels real with Leaf getting caught jumping out of window. What could have happened to Jaw last round happens to Leaf here, but I'm looking at that 100 Thieves HP. You're looking at the weaponry, and you have to imagine the G2, they'll be able to close this out. Oh my god, danger, but Valen gets it.
Yeah, first shot, not there for Timo. No paranoia was there for Valen. He's still able to prevail.
Only blind.
Caught in that corner, here comes Arden's Fury. Not again, 100 Thieves, surely. Valen has to be the antidote to the chaos. He's got to control it and not participate in it.
Oh, you cannot TP there, bro. Why are you TPing?
There's 100 Thieves, a Thrifty to set up match point.
They've really given G2 a taste of their own medicine.
No.
That was
what a terrible
the G2
round.
type round to get them the sunset win.
How many Thrifties are we going to see from these guys, man?
Hunter's Fury from Fora
together, man.
was so good. Massive impact, and then
immediately
immediately into that
own
to play off of. Austin hears that Valen TP, has the read on where he was going. Immediate swing out, gets that kill.
Wanted to dodge the drone?
No icing of the kicker. G2 have to hold on. Still get the money. They've been able to build up again.
You need to protect the spike. Forget dodging the drone.
100 Thieves, they can taste victory. They can taste the breaking of a 2
You break the drone and kill one, then your team, then you might win this.
G2. What a way to start this stage 2 campaign. A win would be.
All it takes is just one more round. G2 a couple ultimates to stay alive. Slowing things down again in this mid round. That is the G2 way.
Amidst all this, Timo has been active, drifting back and forth between B and Garage. With Bang to play off him left.
Do a full B exec.
On B as an insert.
Here we
Now with the
go.
smoke coming in, Timo finds the timing to get ahead of it. Bang, hop, skip, jump away, avoiding Valen. He's
Here's a
hoping to
spike
find
down.
something here, but he gets the site at least.
Protocols, no
There's
flank.
the plant. Here comes the overdrive now.
Flank
You
a
can
toll
feel
for 100
G2, they
Thieves.
know how thin their
Not enough
margins
threat
are.
moment.
And Baby Bay's going to pop the ult.
It's overall. I mean, this one's
That
already
all
over.
about to expire.
I'll go and
100
save
Thieves
now.
biding the time for that to be the case as they make this re-entry. Timo into the site.
Arsenal could be huge here. Fighting out a Garage and getting a flank opportunity in this post plant would be everything. But there's Valentine in the corner. It's going to be a trade. Arsenal found one, but that's it. Hunter's Fury now from Trent to try and slow this on down. He caught Cryo.
You're never going to win
He
this
leaves
round
Bang
if you
all
don't
alone.
threat. You have to threaten
Still got the
one
neural
of this.
theft, so good information for Bang to work with now, but this is tough to fight out of. Another tap. Shoulder peek from Trent, sees everything he needs to, and he knows that Bang ain't on the spike. In fact, he's out of there.
G2 work together outside that B site. They get the space in it. That overdrive offers a lot of delay. And then you
G2
see
wins
that
this. I'll buy you a
100
ticket for a
Thieves
game at
just
Lords.
Trying to get their way back
Okay.
in, but beyond getting into the site. In that
I mean, do I wanna
situation,
watch
you need
English
to
cricket
fight
right
out of
now?
it. You need to go all the way down yard. They have windows smoked. They know that they need to kill so many players, but the crossfires that G2 were able to set up there, you're not going to be able to deal with that.
And
3
so,
opportunities.
That economic buffer
Can
all
only
of a
get
sudden
better.
completely undermined. 100 Thieves.
That was a threat,
With
I
an
think.
awkward one, a
Yeah.
half by Artsena, though, hero rifle and run it back at his disposal.
Throws out the flash, goes for the peek, but does not spot a soul. Immediate run it back. Aurora can't convert. Spam comes through from Baby Bay.
Keep it going, why not? That's 2 kills, unanswered.
Bang recovers that lone rifle that 100 Thieves have on offer for the team. Tries to play around that anchor smoke. Look at this pressure though, the stun, the util.
No.
They've got this side dead to rights here. 100 Thieves just
And
haven't
this
really
might
had
go
an
OT.
appropriate retort.
Oh my
They haven't had
god.
the weapons to hold their
Thieves,
ground.
no.
And frankly, the Phoenix ult from Jaw was very well apportioned. Cryo again, left as a loose end and eventually snipped off.
The kind of round where you're happy to get that Phoenix ult involved just to ensure that you close out that anti-thrifty.
It's pretty fundamental stuff here. Baby Bay ready to play off of Jaw. The 2 duelists again, working in harmony. 2 more rounds.
No timeouts
For
either.
G2.
Okay, Asuna has ult. You
Again
have to
to
win this round with that ult.
Emphasis towards C. Cryo, the lone anchor. Try to maybe cross to get out, but not with this barrage of utility.
Cryo spotted out in the corner, has to move. Arsenal charges forward, but Jaw's just going to spray him down through the blaze walls. Himself is a little low though. G2 have pulled back off
They
this
leave?
seaside.
Okay, I guess they got Phoenix ult out, but they just use almost all of their
They
util.
know they can't hard force it in that
Paranoid,
moment.
right?
100 Thieves will have rotated too many players. There was too much delay on account of Arsena's ult.
But they just got to stop red. Yeah, refight for it. Okay, Cryo finds a great timing here.
Such a great isolation onto Baby Bay, exploiting him stuck in garage. They pounce on the opportunity.
Cryo's ready for this. He knows players are coming from. Can he
Well,
buy
that
time?
backside
Stay
is good.
alive as long as he possibly can. Valen swings out, but gets the better of him, and Arsena chimes back in. Blaze wall up, obscures his positioning, and it's down to
GG.
Trent.
Nice refight by
To
100
save
Thieves.
the
Again, though,
day.
G2, I just feel like they're trying to cook too much.
100 Thieves brimming with
You know, we
confidence.
do a C exec, kind of peters out, so we
Trophy under their arm.
just kind of stay in
And a
garage.
chip on their shoulder.
Like, what
Moments
yeah, what
away
are we
from
doing? Like,
settling the
reset.
score. Grouped up together. No spike plan. And the champions in Paris return home.
Well, GG's. G2 Art of Choke. Okay, we're gonna watch this.
How many hours of sleep did you get? 6.5. Dude, as your doctor, you need at least 8, but that's okay. What about like vitamin C, zinc? You get enough?
He is
of that?
old, Bren. You have to
I
know.
took some day nurse and I had a pint.
This guy is actually, he's trying to turn himself into a the bubonic plague of 2025. And he's trying to ship himself, payload shipped directly into the Riot Games office. I can't believe it. I'm working with fucking amateurs here, bro. I've been casted in 20 fucking years with my partner. They're putting me with fucking people off the streets, dog. Like, this guy's trying not to work.
Dude, I was nearly in a car crash today. You nearly didn't have a go-caster at all.
Jesus Christ.
How were you nearly in a car crash?
A grouse ran in front of my car while I was doing 70 miles an hour, and my immediate reflex was not to, like, just calmly run it over, was to fucking swerve out the way at 70 miles an hour nearly into oncoming traffic.
Were you on a 30?
For this little shit.
I was on a motorway, and the little grouse just ran in front of me.
Motorway?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Bro, this guy's too much.
I
of
mean,
an
it wasn't.
empire.
Yeah, it wasn't into oncoming traffic. It was a what do you call it? Dual carriageway. To be honest, there were no cars around. I got a bit lucky, but I was.
But it's like a
swerving.
cool bird. It's a cool bird.
Yeah, but when you
Yeah.
say grouse, it sounds like a lynx type animal with 4 legs and whatever, and it's running.
That's what
Okay,
around.
but look at the picture of it. It looks dope.
Eat a chicken nugget, never bat an eye. Have to hit a grouse, swerve into traffic, bro. I swear to God, it's crazy.
And then on the way back, So that was on the way to my parents. On the way back,
You then like hit a child? What?
a sheep ran into the road, and I had to slam the brakes on it and come to a complete stop because a sheep had just decided to fucking bolt across the road while I was doing 60.
60 in the school zone again?
Yeah, it was the school sheep.
Grouse ferment fruit in their gullet, then get drunk when they drink
Good one, TMV.
That's that me for real. So I told this story to my dad about me like nearly swerving when I hit a grouse, and he reminded me of
So
the
you hit
time.
the grouse as well?
No, nearly hit the grouse.
You swerved into the grouse?
I swerved away from the grouse. I looked at it in my rear window, and I saw it run the fuck away.
And then reversed?
Yeah, it was wiping its wing over its brow. It was like, phew, got away with that one. No, I told this story to my dad. My dad's a driving instructor. And he reminded me that a couple of years ago, he took this girl on her first ever driving lesson. And he tells his driving students that if there's an animal in the road, it's like a bird in the road, don't slow down for it. It's intelligent. It's going to move, okay? It's a pigeon. It's not just going to sit there and die. And he was teaching this girl on her very first lesson. He says this to her as they approach a pigeon in the middle of the road, and she fucking just annihilates it. It's just pancaked in the road on her very first lesson. And because it's her first lesson, and he doesn't trust her on like faster roads, they are just going round and round the block, running over the flattened pigeon over and over again.
Oh, that's devious.
And I couldn't believe that she ever came back for a second lesson. Dude, deers are fucking wild. Jim.
How does this video start with this? When do we get into the good shit?
No, deers are the one animal I support killing. I'm a vegetarian. I'm very anti-killing animals, but deers, they're fucking pests on society. They like kill forests. They're bad for ecosystems. They overpopulate.
When was
they
this?
Need
This
to
was
be
like
hunted.
kickoff 25, wasn't it? A lot of strange shit happened.
Make a road.
No, there's too many of them. A lot of their natural predators are gone. They're overpopulated. We need to kill them.
What about if we just reintroduce wolves?
Sure.
They've done that, I
But
think,
there are also all of the
somewhere in Scotland.
reasons why wolves disappeared that still exist.
Yeah, what, humans, and they eat cattle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Two of
People
the
don't
students
like
that
wolves, famously.
Two of the students my dad taught
Wolves
have
win.
had their cars totaled by deer that have just leapt into the car.
They were doing their service.
TP
Come
or
on, Josh,
something.
what's
Is it
the
supposed to be
real
off the
life
Demon One
equivalent of a
first?
trap play?
A sting operation, a police sting operation. It's how to catch a predator. That's an IRL trap play. They catch you with the cipher cam.
I mean, a real trap play is like you're hunting a deer in the forest and you have your fucking camera.
What have you
up
got
with your
against
lure.
deer? Jesus Christ.
A lot. They're very bad for ecosystems when they overpopulate.
So are
Yes.
humans,
They-
Mimi.
no,
Should we
deer
go in
deserve
and
to be
kill the
shot.
humans?
What?
So are humans.
not-
Humans
I'm
are
not
very
saying
bad
that.
for ecosystems. Should
Yeah,
we
so
kill
let's
all the
naturally
humans?
introduce wolves back
Kind of
in.
like complete opposite sides of the map, guys. That's crazy.
In fact, that's one of the things we're really missing in society, actually, is like...
This was a highlight of these co-streams as well. Is Shio Wager, of all people, would always be the one trying to get us back on topic and back watching Valorant. Shio motherfucking Wager.
Of like a fucking pack of wolves roaming outside your village. And
Is that
knowing that the city
no.
guard is like at least fucking 20 miles away.
Please,
They're not
play
gonna get
Kingdom
there.
Come, Bread.
Like the
Please, play
city guard
Kingdom
not
Come.
getting here in like 2 weeks is gonna be like brutal for you, so you're scared to go into the forest,
Dude,
but you
I
need
swear to
lumber and
God,
firewood,
if
otherwise
you
your family's
guys,
gonna die.
if you guys do some research, you will get radicalized against deer. You need to read the theory, though.
But that's because we fucking killed all the wolves. We killed all the predators.
Yes.
So reintroduce them. Reintroduce the wolves. Put the fear back into the people. Humans have been on top for too long. I'm just saying that.
This was Brent's society.
You think wolves are going to take us down?
Oh, King
I
was
think,
full
I think we need
blind.
fucking. I think we need wolves,
King
dire
was full
wolves.
blind.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the sub.
Like fucking saber tooth. You can bring back. You got genetics. They got fucking marrow from 20,000 years ago.
You're
Bring 'em
not
back.
seriously saying you want them to do a Jurassic Park to bring back like dire wolves?
Brent has just recently watched a Game of Thrones marathon. In
No, I'm telling you, get the danger back in society, and humans will immediately stop acting like dumbasses.
Well, they did in the
What?
medieval ages.
Yeah,
they
people-
were burning
they were
women at the
burning
stake.
witches.
They were.
No. But that's like obviously let's not
Are you
do
saying
that.
that's what you want to return to?
I'm talking about like fucking the turnaround from humans being like, oh holy shit, we're like the dominant species to like, I need to be scared because I need to be we need this guy with fucking ADHD in our village. Not because he's the greatest mind. He might just stare off at clouds every now and then. But this motherfucker can spot a tiger a mile away because he was never paying attention in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, bring back that type of fucking work-life balance. I don't want to sit in a fucking meeting looking at spreadsheets and talking about we're gonna circle back to this shit.
You want to defend
Give me the tigers, bro. Give me the tigers.
Wants to be the wolf spotter.
You should go. Oh my god, you should.
Look at
It's worked.
wolf spotter. Bren wants to literally be the boy who cried wolf.
I'm telling you, the world is not designed for fucking neurodivergent motherfuckers like us. It's just
Do you really think that you would want the job of a tiger spotter? Bro, there is no fucking world where being a tiger spotter would be an engaging job for your brain.
I'd be engaged 24/7. My life's on the line. What are you talking about?
So you're telling me you'd be more engaged with your job if I threatened to shoot you every time you misspoke on broadcast?
Oh, he definitely would be. Wait a minute.
No, because you're not. That's not a threat of me. Like,
okay, I will unleash a tiger.
You've seen your aim, Josh.
I will unleash a tiger on you. I will release a fucking tiger every time you misspeak.
That's a great joke from me.
Where the tiger is like potentially being starved out by some circumstances and is hunting humans.
What is that island of like the tribe that never got in like contact with the rest of the world that like the British missionaries tried to go to and they got their shit rocked?
I mean, that's a great joke from me. It just gets skipped over.
You should go there.
I'm not going.
You should
We should put the Sentinels fans there.
That is a plus two.
The easiest way to unite the people is to get them to fucking hate one particular type. It's being used all the fucking time.
Okay, but Bren, if they all hate the tigers or the wolves, they're going to kill the tigers and the wolves, and then you're back exactly in the same spot. You would have to be breeding the wolves and releasing them at the same.
So they don't go down so easily.
You're gonna make tiger tanks.
We need a bigger threat. We need to be fucking
skin.
We need a bigger threat as humans. That's all I'm saying. We can't be the top dogs.
We've created the biggest threat. We've fucking came up with climate change, and no one cares.
Yeah, because that's not an immediate thing you can kill.
You're actually the accelerationist character from fucking Three Body Problem. You want aliens to invade because you believe it'll unite humanity.
Yeah, it's the fucking plot to Watchmen as well. Like the fucking billionaire brings the fucking squids into the sky.
Jesus Christ.
See, you saw the problem of humans not being united enough, and a lot of people are like, what if we hated one particular group of humans? But you're the one base person who is like, instead we need giant wolves we can all kill together to unite humanity once and for all.
Because
you're the populace, but
trusted.
part of the anti-wolf party.
This is what I'm saying. People can't be trusted. Humans can't be trusted to like being fucking open-minded and inclusive of other people's cultures and identities. Because for the average person, it's so much easier to just fucking hate something you don't know.
Okay, gotta get the wolves out of America. That's
what I'm saying.
Okay, but
stop pointing at the
Mitch is dead. No.
I mean, as someone who's read the Three Body Problem, all 3 books, the third one isn't that good.
Oh my god,
immigrants looking for a better life. Start pointing it at genetically engineered fucking wolves that are gonna tear your family and children to pieces. Okay?
What happens when your wolves actually start eating people's children and families?
Good.
What happens if they ate Alice? How would you feel if the wolf
Humans
ate
need
Alice?
to be knocked down a peg.
They're just running him over.
You would not care if the wolf ate Alice?
No, I would care if the wolf ate Alice, but me and Alice would be like, we're like a level, we're not going to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going outside.
But what happens when the fucking electricity turns off and DoorDash stops working because of the wolves?
Then that's going to be rough. But I tell you what, you've got 2 neurodivergent motherfuckers in a little relationship, and we are going to be the first ones to spot the tigers and the wolves.
No, you're not, because you're going to be inside playing fucking Minecraft for 12 hours a day.
The electricity's gone off.
Until the electricity goes out, you starve to death.
You are I don't understand why you think
neurodivergent
minds are specialized for watching the same spot over and over again. Like,
it's not watching the same
scanning
spot,
the horizon for a tiger is about the most boring thing you could be doing.
Society, you think you were gathered in the same fucking spot all the time? We were traveling nomads, motherfucker. You needed people to be constantly looking around at different shit.
So you
moving into different places.
You don't just want to return back to a village-based society with a city watch, which is what you said before.
Nomadic.
You actually want to be nomadic hunter-gatherers, constantly on the move, always in fear of the dire
Unless
wolves.
you've got a better idea,
how would you convince all
this
the
is it.
I got 1,000 better ideas.
Unless you got a better idea.
It's 5-12. It's 5-12.
Our minds. Sorry, human evolution doesn't happen over fucking 20,000 years of agriculture. It just doesn't.
Dude, half of people can't order a fucking drink at Starbucks. You think we're gonna be able to beat the wolves?
Yeah.
The wolves will recognize my Wolves jersey and let me live.
Do you not think that this would just create a society where the strong wolf slayers were valued much more than the weak. Like, there would still be separations and divisions, and people would still hate the weaker people that they viewed as taking up resources in that more dangerous society. People would start leaving the weak out to die because they wouldn't want to defend them against the wolves. It would still lead to a lot of infighting. It would be like Rome when if, like, you get a baby that's a girl and or whatever, and you fucking leave it on the cliff to die. Brent, how about this? We do a trial run.
Venomous Val. What the fuck are you in there giving 100 bits to Sideshow for? Holy fuck.
Just get locked in the zoo overnight. In the wolf exhibit. And just see what happens. To see if it's something that's a good idea for the rest of the world.
Proposition though, because humans are like the endurance species. So unless you give them enough space to run away from the wolves,
sounds like the story of a great city being born.
We just drop you in. There's that one island in Lake Michigan. I forget what it's called that still has wolves on it. We drop you there for a week and see how it goes.
Dude,
we come back. We come back and Alice and Bren are being suckled by the wolves. They've domesticated them, Romulus and Remus style. They start a new civilization.
Welcome to Brome.
What if instead of modeling, what if instead of getting wolves, we went for
the again from me.
Of society,
I was cooking in this conversation.
Where we
like
just
the monkeys, bonobos.
Yes, yes. That all like if
Don't they just fuck all day?
Instead of making sex taboo, make it the way in which we resolve our differences with each other.
How is sex taboo?
What do you mean? How is sex?
What do you mean?
You don't think sex is taboo?
This guy. Anytime he ever dare say that he's not the one who's constantly bringing this shit up, remind him that his vision for society is to solve any difference by having sex with one another.
Okay, are you really saying? Are you really saying you could argue
really
properly?
believe this,
yeah?
if you really believe this, next time you disagree with Bren on Plat Chat, you know what you have to do.
You know what you have to do, Josh?
I'm just saying, okay, but put myself in that situation. I wouldn't be able to argue with this cock in my mouth. What? You know what I mean? Like, it really cuts down on your ability to have discourse with each other.
Putting a sock in your mouth is the same thing. What?
I also think that it's really, I mean, your brain has to be wired differently, I think. But, like...
For what?
Well,
because
you're telling me.
Yeah, because I was gonna say...
Gosh, you're a step ahead then.
Because I was gonna say, like, you can't be that mad while you're banging somebody. But then I just thought, oh my god, the jealousy would just go utterly crazy. I think there'd be more murders. I think there'd be way more murders.
I don't know if this is a good society. Aren't the bonobos also, like, low-key violent to each other?
I have no idea.
I would take wolf society over sex society any day.
Here's the thing. Every fucking insert quote, everything is about sex except for sex, which is about power. Like, it would just be like, it would be the same problem of Brent's society, where all of the powerful, the most powerful bonobos just fuck all the weak bonobos, and then, like, the weak bonobos have no power or say.
Okay.
And it's just as twisted as our present world.
Okay, well, what if we...
Instead of getting figuratively fucked by your boss actually bends you over and starts fucking you. Like, that's not better.
No, but what...
The bits you saw literally said that
Well,
Josh will want the
you're
horny
viewing things
society.
still-
I saw the future also. Here's 50 for you since I have passed Josh some.
He's getting 100 here. So we have Bren leading by fear and Josh leading a sex chat poll. Caught again.
Though, through a sexual power dynamic. You're saying somebody fucking somebody else. That's a very aggressive way of framing it. I'd like to frame it as you're making love to your boss. You know, you and your boss are making love. Sex is being had. Let's use the passive voice here. Sex is being had between you and your boss. Nobody's fucking anybody.
Let's use a different example. What happens if, like, you have a disagreement with your cousin?
Well, it's legal.
What?
What?
It is. Nothing wrong with a bit of cousin loving. My great-grandma and grandpa were cousins.
Just think about that sentence that you just said.
That's
literally not true.
What? It is. It's legal. Listen, I haven't fully fleshed out my ideas. It would need some workshopping.
I don't want you to.
But I think it's better than us being torn to pieces by genetically modified direwolves.
Is it?
Cloud9
At least we get to get
Is it?
Yeah, vote now on your phones. Bonobo Sex World or Dire Wolf Consumption World? What are you taking? One for the Bonobo Sex World.
I gotta look in. I'm trying to talk to Alice about this, but what are you talking about with the Wolves? What's your point?
No, he's countering your point, saying that fuck fuck the Dire Wolves.
No,
I mean,
fuck everything, because that's how you solve that problem.
Let me lay out the facts here, okay? Early proto-humans directly encouraged to compete against other population packs of either similar proto-humans because it's better for your survival. It's better to not compete over resources. You might collaborate every now and then, but it's not gonna be.
Can I pause you there though?
Modify wolves, yes, because that's what you folks do.
Yeah, dude, you can't be. Josh,
you still have bright fucking blue eyes. You can stare at the fucking sun for more than 30 seconds. Your skin burns and turns red and turns back to white.
You're not going to advance the fucking evolution of humankind by releasing the wolves.
My father is like fucking pushing 70 and has a full head of hair.
That's not gonna. The wolves are not gonna help me regrow my hair.
What you guys are known for.
Incest.
Look at your loyalty.
You think I'm bald because of incest?
What? He shaves his head.
No, okay, so what you said at the beginning, though, Bren, was that proto-humans were encouraged to compete against other bands of proto-humans.
Well, it's not a fact, because we don't have any...
Instead of bringing back the wolves, bring back Homo habilis, or Neanderthals.
No.
And we can all unite to exterminate them again. And we just keep bringing them back in cycles.
No. You're not understanding.
Australopithecus is getting it again.
This is not good. He's misconstrued the point.
Bring back Homo erectus and then wipe them out again, and then bring them back and then wipe them out again, and we just keep cycling.
In your society, there's going to be a lot of Homo erectus.
My society's got so much Homo erectus. Theoretically winnable if he hits the most ridiculous shit ever.
Oh my god!
No. Okay.
See, if he was raised in Dire Wolf Society, he hits the third shot easily.
No, if he was raised in Dire Wolf Society, we have to be traveling nomads to escape the wolves. So none of this happens.
Okay, so,
we can't even
but
settle down.
But if we look at Bonobo Sex Society, then he just starts banging Cloud9 on the other side, and they find their common ground, and everyone's happy.
Exactly. Rossi would have never left Cloud9. Zap would have never left 2G. Conflict resolution would have happened within the sexual environment in which society was formed.
Let me get a fucking word in edgeways. Ben Shapiro looking ass of mine. Just trying to fucking counter my points by throwing them out the window.
Go on, please.
Listen, I accept, like, the genetically engineered direwolves, unfeasible. But you can't tell me the plot of Watchmen is not a good idea.
It's a terrible idea.
Can you just give a synopsis?
Billionaire genius unleashes giant fucking squid onto cities to convince mankind is facing an alien invasion to cause them to unite.
Okay.
That's just like some underlying world
and you want to do that with
universe.
genetically modified wolves?
No, I forget the wolves. It's a fucked up idea. It doesn't work. You guys have picked it to pieces, obviously. But we humans can't be fucking trusted, okay? When we decided to start putting...
Do you think humans are inherently evil, Bren?
Do I think humans are inherently evil?
Yes.
I think they're not evil. I think humans are selfish, inherently.
Sure.
And you have to be taught otherwise. And as a result of that, it makes people evil.
Do you think...
I would say the opposite even. I have a belief that we're actually born empathetic, and our experiences turn us selfish, if anything. And if you survive, you stay empathetic.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know whether children are naturally empathetic if they're not taught.
I don't think so.
No, there's been a whole like trend on TikTok where like there's 3 plates in front of the kid, and both his parents are beside him. The dad releases his plate. It has 1 cookie. The kid gets their plate up. It has 2 cookies, and the mom has no cookie. And most of the kids give the mom a cookie, and they don't know shit.
Yeah, but there's a very large difference, I think, between being empathetic to people that you love and have raised you, and being generally empathetic to humans
I think humans
at large.
struggle with empathy to people that they have not personally known. I think it's actually very empathetic to be, or very easy to be empathetic to people you know and are in direct contact with. It's why it's very easy to demonize immigrants or trans people or any other group that you want to put a fucking demon head on if you don't know and have relationships with those people. When you can externalize that and be like, this is a group of people that I hate for this reason, it's so easy to not have that. Like, I don't think people are like inherently empathetic because of I think people are inherently empathetic to people close to them and people they
Oh,
know.
there you got
But I
serious.
think to a third party that they don't know, humans struggle to find that empathy.
So what you're saying is, Mimi, if there was some way of getting closer to those people, maybe by, I don't know, having sex with them.
Then surely, if we unite the world in one giant 8 billion person orgy, suddenly everyone's connected with everybody.
Yeah?
And in one great
If you made
orgasmic
every conservative have sex with an immigrant, maybe it would be different.
What
Maybe
we
it would be
wouldn't
different.
we wouldn't even necessarily have to all have sex with each other, okay? We just agree that everybody of adult age has to time their orgasms together, and the over.
Hold on. The combined -2, -2, -2.
No.
This is not working.
I'm telling you. And
Say
then
let him
the
finish.
shared experience of like, dude, that was crazy last Friday, right? It's almost like you've watched the final of a show. It's like, oh yeah, you remember Breaking Bad? Like Breaking Bad was fucking nasty. Like, you know how good that was? Literally everybody in the entire world, every adult in the world is like has that shared experience of going of nutting
So
at
you
8
think
p.m.
you
on
need
Friday.
like National Orgasm Day?
Joy countdown of all time. Everyone in the world.
What do I do out here?
Now, there are some flaws with this. Like, you'd have to do it every generation. Some people can't orgasm.
How often do you do it? Like once